Hello, everyone. My name is Katy, and welcome to the Greenland Quilter channel. And I am so very sorry for all of these tech problems I'm having. I don't know what happened. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to figure all of this stuff out. Okay, you found me. All right. Okay. So if you guys could share the link to this live so everybody knows where to come, that would help me out a lot. So that I don't get, you know how it goes with me. I don't know what the problem was. I had to end up starting all over from scratch. So I don't know if it was something I did. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Sometimes things don't go the way you plan them to go. And this just happens to be one of those days. So I am trying to find the link so that I can see the chat better. Yeah, please share the link so people know where to find it, because it's not going to show up the normal way that they're used to. It's not going to show up the way y'all are used to seeing. And I mean, there's not a thumbnail, no nothing. So yeah, some weird purple thing. It looks like it's my banner actually, from my main channel part. So I don't know what happened. It was showing it was going, but it wouldn't go. It just wouldn't give me the "you can now go live" button. So sorry, so very sorry. Oh, this is stressful when this happens, but it happened, and we're just going to go with it. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Hopefully everybody can find it. I'm going to try to also share on my community page if my laptop will let me. I don't know what it's doing. That's very strange. Okay, let me see if I can share it with the other laptop so everybody knows where to find me. So give me a couple minutes while I figure all of this stuff out. In the meantime, how's everybody's day been going? I hope it's been good and you've been having a lovely day. And lo and behold, I'm looking around for a live, and I find that a certain person went live this morning that I didn't know went live. And I'm so happy to see you doing this. Yeah. Rita. Yeah, I got frazzled now. I can't think. Person went live this morning that I didn't know went live. All right, so let me get rid of that, and then let's share this. And I hope everybody will find me. I'm just going to put on here, I had to set up a new light. Okay. Now let's see if we can get on with this live as soon as I get the chat screen where I can see it. Or not. We're about to see. No, wrong screen. Let's see here. Nope, that's the wrong screen too, because now we're not on that one. I'm trying to clean up my screen so I can get the right chat. Here we go. I'm just going to pop that out so I can watch it this way. Maybe. Maybe not. Things are very strange on here right now. Really? This is a hot mess. I am so sorry. This makes me not want to go live at all. But we are not giving up. Bear with me here for one more minute while I fix this problem. And I don't know why. Oh, because I haven't brought my other. Yeah, duh. Hang on. I still got to send the link to my phone so I can log my phone on. Haven't done that either. Ugh, so many things. Okay, let me see here. So it's this live that's currently, I don't understand. Okay, now I see it. All right. So I'm going to get my phone up here so y'all can see what I'm going to work on, and then we'll get started here. Maybe, maybe not. We're about to see. All right, where's Facebook at? Because I got to send it to my husband so I can jump on his. All right, one more minute here, I hope. Let's do that. And then click on that. Continue. Watch y'all's ears. Okay. Can everybody see that okay? Let me know, okay? Because I think it's going to be okay. I hope so anyway. I'm sorry that you can see this. I don't know why tonight you can see it. It's weird. Usually you can't see that up there. All right. Now let me get everything a bit organized and able to see the chat as well. How did you make that noise stop? That is what mine was doing, and I could not figure out how to make it stop. So I'm running a phone, which you can see, and then I'm running my laptop. So on my laptop, that I leave on. But up here, you have to mute it on. If you're using Zoom, you have to mute it and then turn the volume down on the phone. And if your phone actually has a silencer on it, like mine does, you can even turn that off so you don't get that screeching noise. Because it hurts my ears. Okay. That's been your life for the last week. I'm telling you. I don't know what sometimes I think this happens because when I'm setting up a live, I tend to set, and I have a headache on top of it, so that's not helping none. A lot of times it's just because I set a bunch of lives up, and probably what I should do is like just do on one night, just set up maybe a week's worth and then come back the next day and do the same thing, and then the next day do the same. Instead, I like to set them all up at once, and every now and then Katy makes a mistake. All right, I have my devices connected to Bluetooth and mute silence. I don't think I can run a Bluetooth through a live. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. I just send a link to my husband's messenger. I click on that link, and that's how I get this phone up on the live. That's the only way I've ever known how to do it. But when we get my desktop all set up, we got everything pretty much in line. I just need one more I have a camera, and we're still going to be winging it with the second camera. But as soon as I get another camera, then I'll be able to set that second camera to the desktop where you have two views without me having to use my phone constantly. Because once I get that other camera, it'll be really good. But when Nikolai comes home, we're going to set up the desktop. I now have everything I need, including the extension cord. We also have a new mic that we're going to mount from the ceiling probably, and speakers, microphone, everything. So yeah, I just got to wait till he gets home because we got to move things around a little bit over here because we're going to put the desktop in between something up off the floor. And because I have no space on my desk, and I'm not going to lose my sewing space to a computer. Not happening. I already lost enough space because laptops. All right, now where was I? Yeah, I'll walk you through it, Reed, if you're using Zoom. Maybe we can do it after my live or something if you want to. I could bring you, you could bring me to your Zoom, or I can bring you to mine and show you how to do it. All right, let me back up and see if say hi to everybody. Mona's here. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Cindy's here. Hello. And this is the crappiest ever startup to a live if I've ever seen. Hey, Andrea. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, welcome. And y'all, hi, Carrie. Y'all, please share the link if you can, because now this is a brand new link and it wasn't even on my, yeah, wasn't on where you could find it. So help me out here if you don't mind. All right. Now, last night, y'all saw me make this kismet with my batiks for the coffee shop. Tonight, we are going to make the same block again because I'm doing two different quilts, same pattern, two different quilts because they're for two different challenges. So I've already cut out my fabric for the heirloom wovens. And what we're going to do here is we're going to draw some lines, make some half square triangles, make a quarter triangle. We're going to have lots of fun, and we're going to sew and, you know, just do the usual thing we always do. I have my devices connected to a Bluetooth and a mute. So, Shay, can you explain what you mean by using Bluetooth for going live? That's interesting concept. Okay. And hello to you, Carrie. All right, first things I got to do is we are going to start with, let's see which block. We're going to start with A and A1, which is the indigo. That's this one. Which is 5-inch square. And then we're going to need a 5-inch square. Okay, so we got those two. So that's what we're going to start with first. And I need to draw a line, draw a set of lines because we're going to make half square triangles. So I'm going to do my usual. You're going to see me draw with a pencil. And I don't even bother to draw the center line. I just draw the 2 1/4-inch lines that I'm going to sew on top of. How's everybody's day been? Let me know in the chat. And also let me know where you're watching from. Inquiring minds would like to know where everyone is watching from. I know where some of you are. We got Rita in here from Arizona. We got Mona from Ohio. I'm not sure which state Carrie's in, so let me know. Shay Shay, where are you watching from? Let me know. And Shay Shay, do you have a channel? If you are a channel creator, please type exclamation selfie and you can share your channel. If you've been interviewed by me, you can just type exclamation and your name. Everyone except for Andrea. Andrea has to type Mama J, exclamation Mama J. Did you bring up? No, I hadn't even bothered to put the poll back up. Do you want the poll? Yeah, I saw that 2 people answered it. I can put the poll back up if everybody wants to. Or wants me to, that is. If you want it, just tell me. And Lynn says she is from Western Nebraska. Carrie is calling from I'm sorry, Maine. Did I say Maine? Yeah, Maine. Andreas is doing good today. I spent my birthday not doing a darn thing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrea. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have lots more birthdays too. All right. Well, that was interesting. I am going to use the other foot. I have ordered me a new open toe foot that'll be probably already in Syracuse by now. And I'm going to try to talk to Melanie this weekend, see if we can't get my box mailed so that I can get, because there's a bunch of stuff in that box. I keep adding more stuff since it hasn't gone anywhere yet. So it'll be a fun unboxing when it gets here. Okay, we've got these lines sewn. So now what we're going to do is, and I have my iron on. So like I said, I'm working with wovens today, not batiks. And we're going to cut this in half because we're going to have 2 half square triangles. And then I'm going to need to trim them down, I think, is what it said to do. They should be, yeah. And whoever just texted, oh, it might be Mona, because Mona was supposed to join me on the live. And because I couldn't get the live up, yep, she needs the link. All right, hang on a minute, y'all. I got to send Mona the link so she can get on the live. All right, where is my Facebook at? Yeah, where is my Facebook? Come on. Where's my Facebook? I know you're here somewhere hiding. Oh, there you are. Okay, link sent. Oh, all right. Now then, where was I? Okay. I was fixing to cut this down the middle. Okay. So we're back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. All right. I need to update that. Okay. Hello to anyone who just came in. Welcome, welcome. And I hope Andrea's been having a really good birthday. Okay, so we're going to cut this in half. And then I'm going to trim it down.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie, I'm sorry about all this. It was something wrong with my live.
Oh, that's fine. I was running late anyways. School buses are on the road, so.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Get out of my way.
I don't know what the heck was wrong. It would not come up. So I ended up having to just start from scratch.
It's a glitch in the system.
It sure was. I don't know what the glitch was, but it was something I must have did. I must have did something when I was setting it up. Who the heck knows with me?
How's your day been?
Fine until
Until now?
Yeah, fine until that happened. I mean, it's been okay. I mean, I can't complain.
I can. I've had a headache. Yesterday I had such a bad headache. It was the type where like light and sound and everything hurt you.
Oh no, that's a
And
migraine.
I know it wasn't, yeah, and I know it wasn't just me because my daughter came home. She's like, Mom, I'm going right to bed. And it was like 6 o'clock. So it was both of us were in bed early all night with headaches.
Must be something going on with the atmosphere.
It's got to be something. When her and I go down, there's something going on.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I had a headache yesterday, but I kind of just like ignored it all.
Something's in the air because it got me good. Like,
Yep. I understand.
Couldn't shake it off, you know, just lay
Maybe
down,
it was the
make it
eclipse
dark.
that caused it.
Say what?
Maybe it was because of the eclipse and all a bunch
you never
up.
know. Some barometric atmosphere change of some sort.
Now, did Nico see the eclipse from where he is now? He was asleep, but some shipmates did, and they actually took some pictures.
That would have been cool.
I have a video, but I haven't edited it yet because it's a hot mess. It's a very messy video. It's the phone would only go like 20 minutes and then stop the recording, which is
A
stupid.
lot of times in situations like that, I don't record because I know that there's other people out there that could probably get a better, situation. So I try to be in the moment, always in
Well,
moments like that.
I had it on a tripod
Hmm.
and I had it
You have
aimed
to.
straight where it needed to be. And then I had my back to the sun. It's interesting how I got to see the eclipse because since I didn't have sunglasses or special glasses or anything, I had the old phone recording the eclipse, and I took the phone that I'm on right now. And since I have a screen thing on, a protector on it, it makes that's why I can't see outside.
Yeah.
Like when I go live and I tell you I can't see the
Hmm.
chat, it's because of that, because of the glare from the light.
Hmm.
So I've turned my back to it, and I took my phone, the front of my phone, and I just held it out so it picked up it and you could see the eclipse on it. That was
Perfect.
how I was watching the eclipse.
Perfect. You're right. It could have been the eclipse or something. Something was up.
Well,
So I
there
was,
was the eclipse happening, and then there was an alignment of planets, and then
mhm.
there was some type of mini meteor shower or something.
In August, there's always a meteor shower, and it always peaks in the middle of August.
Yeah, I think it's
I
called
learned that from
Poseidon.
Tom Hanks like a decade ago, by the way,
Oh, okay. I
because
think
he
it's called
mentioned it, and so it stuck in my head. But
yeah,
yeah,
called
Tom Hanks likes
Poseidon
to
or
watch the
something like
stars too.
that.
Hmm. So,
Mona
yeah,
says she hopes she feels better.
thank you, thank you. Just a headache, man. Like to even sound was no bueno.
It looks like there was a little tropical depression happening over the Atlantic, but it looks like it's going to dissipate, never even make it towards the States.
And the Sahara Desert is like blowing this way as well.
Yeah, that's why hurricanes can't form.
And so and it makes everything kind of hazy.
Yep.
I don't know. Things aren't clear. So like I think all that junk in the air is what's giving me a headache.
It's probably a whole bunch of all kinds of things going on at the same
You walk
time.
around with a mask. My goodness.
Yeah. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it's Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious. I'm kind of just like I was waiting for school to happen. Waiting for fall to come around. Kind of tired of the heat.
Yeah.
Like I said yesterday, I kind of just lay down all day, slept all night, and just wanted that day to be gone with.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know. It's hard to
can,
explain. I don't be like all, down and stuff, but I'm waiting for summer to kind of come to a wrap here. I'm waiting for fall now.
I like fall and all, no problem at all, but it's what follows behind it.
Yeah, yeah. The gunk.
Yeah. It's everything goes to sleep for a while, unless you live somewhere really southern.
Well, to tell you the truth, nothing falls asleep here until like February for only February. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
We don't get like a winter, hardcore winter, that's for
Okay.
sure. And if
Yeah.
we do, it is in February for some reason.
Yeah. All right. So I got to make sure I don't get myself all turned around. Hey, did you see that block?
I haven't seen anything. Which one?
The one that you and Mona helped me arrange the colors in such a way?
Yeah, your monoblock. There's your
No,
monoblock. I love
no,
it.
it's
I
right
love it.
there.
I love it.
Here, I'll
The
bring it up.
colors are perfect.
Yeah, I'll bring it up so you can see it.
Mona, that's a monoblock.
No, this is that hand and soul block. Kismet. Yeah, that one's Kismet. But yeah, look at it.
Oh man, that came out awesome.
It really did.
That's beautiful.
So now I'm working on the one for using the same block, using the wovens now.
That was a cafe,
Yeah, it's Hoffman coffee shop.
coffee shop.
Yeah, most
I
of it's
love it.
coffee shop, not all of it.
That came out beautiful.
It did come out good.
The colors are perfect. I love it. And I like that block a lot.
Me too. It's really cool once I figured it out. That's been interesting. Let's see,
Gorgeous.
medium orange.
You guys ever, I cut like several stuff in a stack and they're all screwed up now.
Well, that's not good.
Point
Oh,
is,
goodness.
don't do the stack crap. That didn't work out for me.
Oh, I still got to do part of it. Oh, I need number 4, which is that 5.5-inch block. That's this one. Because we got to do the top half of this flower. And number 3 is light orange, which is this one. And I only need one of them to start with because we're going to be doing a weird block. Hey, Sean, welcome, welcome. Hello to anyone else I didn't say hi to when they came in.
Hi, chat.
All right, so first things we got to do is we got to make that half square triangle, and then we're going to turn it into a quarter triangle. All right. Okay.
I'm going to try it with you. This is a project I've been working on. I'm going to try to make more of these and fix it.
Okay, sounds like fun.
Because I screwed it up. Don't want to see
Uh-oh.
where I screwed it up. Where did I screw it up? Oh, right here. That does not make an hourglass.
Oh,
like
yeah, that's right. You turned one of them the wrong direction. You did
Yep.
a Katy.
And
I'm always
I
doing
didn't notice it to the end. I was looking and looking. I was like, right at the end.
Yeah.
When everything was done.
You done a Katy. Hey, Sean, I had to reset my whole live tonight because it wouldn't go live for some weird reason. Must have been something I did wrong in the setting. So I'm going to have to go back and add all the extra information later. Because I'm like, let's just start all over again.
Is it a matter of just cutting and pasting your
Well, what I started doing is I've been using a previous and then just change certain things about them. You know, like if it's a Thursday one, I can use a previous Thursday, or if it's a Friday, use a previous Friday. I don't know what I've done with this one. I must have did something in there that wasn't in jive with my Zoom. Who the heck knows? You never know with me about stuff like that anyway. But either way, I just started one from scratch and it's okay now. It seems to be okay. So I got to go back and re-add all the settings and delete the other one. And why is this bigger?
I'm not gonna kidding. I was waiting for a little bit and then I was like, well, what's going on? And so I got the phone and I got the TV on and I was like, okay, well, You had to switch.
And I got trying to having to reset everything. I forgot to send you a email with the new
Oh, that's
link in
fine.
it. And I figured that if you had planned on coming on, you would message me anyway and say, hey, where's the link?
Mhm.
Which you did. You didn't get
Easy
all bent
enough.
out of shape over it.
Yeah, easy enough.
Yep.
I ain't gonna cry about it.
Nope. No crying here today. Oh gosh, that's gonna have to. Oh my goodness.
It's almost like playing cards, like memory and stuff when you're like putting stuff together. So I don't know if it's like a head game with me or not, but
Well, mine is a lot of times with angles. I get them turned around the wrong way. Because that's how my brain is, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
And when that happens, a lot of like what you did, you know, you get the block together, then you see it.
Yep.
Sometimes I catch it before it ends up a whole thing, and then other times I don't. And then when I see it, I'm like, oh no, I gotta rip all this out. But I've also made a quilt top where it was in the middle somewhere, and I'm like, you know what? I am not taking this out.
You know what, man?
We are not doing it. Nope, nope, nope. We aren't.
Okay.
But if it's in the stage like where you're at, I would have taken it out.
Do you see my little
You-
templates? These came with the book, but I didn't remake this one, but
Cool.
these are all like the templates that came with the book, so I remade them.
Oh, awesome.
Makes it easier. But then again, I have to keep up with all this. I'm like, where's my template?
Yep, one more thing to deal with. Yeah, so I do, and your situation, you only have to take, you don't even have to take the whole row out. You just need to rip the seam a little, like rip it out
That corner.
a half an inch to each end of it where you're going to re-sew it in and then go from there,
Yeah.
you know? And
Yeah, you're right.
so it's
It's
not like
not
you
deep
got
in
to,
there.
yeah, it's not like you got to completely rip the whole row out,
You're right. It's not deep
especially
in
because
there.
that's down there on the end like it is. So at least that's easy.
The easy peasy.
Yep. I really hope that can't be seen through here. Smart, I just cut a new one. Okay, let's get this on here now. I think I'm gonna leave it alone and see what happens. Okay. Hey, Mama J says Donnelly. Hey, Donnelly, how you doing? Hey, I know when I'm coming to the States. Because I'm gonna take my saddle to her so she can sell it for me.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, time to sell it. I'm gonna
This
ask.
is an old friend from Florida.
No, she's Donnelly has a horse farm down in Ocala Rescue Farm. And so she knows lots of people. So we should have no trouble finding a new home for that barrel saddle. There's lots of big butted girls racing these days, so should have no trouble selling it.
Big's in. Big's in. Actually,
Yeah,
it's not anymore. So it
yeah,
was.
but you know what I'm saying. We're
I
starting to see heavier girls racing.
mm-hmm.
If I can do it, they can. Yeah. But I'm going to oil it down, clean it up real good. So, because it was only 3 years old when I stopped racing, and I hope I can get about $350 out of it because I paid $700 for it.
Yeah, equipment gets expensive, for sport,
Yeah,
any
saddles are
sport,
not cheap.
for any sport,
Yeah, and I took care of mine. Mine didn't lay in the dirt or anywhere else or get mold all over it like I've seen so many saddles get because people let them get wet and then didn't make sure to dry them out properly or leave them in a barn and don't care. I kept mine in a closed shed.
controlled environment.
Yep, Donnelly says I'm right in the heart of horse company, shows, rodeos, and so she can help. I'm going to go probably 3 or 4 days after January the 12th. I won't know the exact date until I set it up. And yeah, so it'll be January when I fly into Jacksonville.
Chewy today.
Yep, because I got to take care of my passport or I'll be in big doo-doo. And get my driver's license reinstated since it expired this year.
You rebel.
Man, I hate to think when I talked to the driver's license place, oh, you're just going to have to pay a late fee. I guarantee it's going to be more to it than that.
I got called out, ma'am. You're gonna need your birth certificate.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm taking my birth certificate, my previous.
I looked around. I was
license.
like, all right, I guess.
Yeah, my previous marriage license, the death certificate from my first husband, all that crap I gotta take.
This Mexican's got to prove it, ma'am.
Gotta prove why I have the new name that I have when they look it up and they say you used to be a Douglas. Now you're saying you're yeah. Okay, these need to be trimmed down. Wait.
Yeah, I was sitting in a room with a few white people and myself. Ma'am, you're gonna need your birth certificate. Call me out.
The thing about this whole thing about identification, to get a driver's license, you have to have a birth certificate, which proves that you were born in the United States of America.
Yep.
But now, and that same driver's license is what you can use to get your voter ID card.
Yep. At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time, but that's not good enough now.
I guess because they could falsify a driver's license, I guess.
Yeah, but the states that are using the real ID, like Florida, it's still the same thing, birth certificate. I mean, to get a passport, you use your birth certificate. And provide specific information, who your mom and dad were, and all that rigmarole.
My parents were Peppy LeWeppy and they kicked the ball.
Yep, mine kicked the ball too.
I think it was like, oh, Rodney Dangerfield comedy skit.
Yeah, because both my parents are gone too, so you know.
I had to have my cousins prove my mom was my mom. And notarize and notarize and notarize this.
What did Carrie say? Good luck. Maybe that'll work. I missed something. Hang on, I got to catch up with the chat. Sorry. Okay, I answered the part about when I'm coming. Throw some saddle soap. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it with saddle soap and oil it down really good so it's all nice and shiny and beautiful again, because it's been sitting in the storage unit for a while now, 15 years actually.
Yeah, the leather sits well.
But yeah, especially when you have a temperature controlled storage unit.
Exactly.
Because I have pictures in that storage unit. I'm pulling them out and bringing them back home with me, because
I found one.
I am going to be dividing pictures up to give to the kids, and I'm thinking I'm going to run into lots of pictures of their dad, which will make them happy. And the ones that only have like one or two of him, I can have extras made of those, since I have negatives for all of it. I have one of those negative scanners. Okay, we got the ears off of here. Now the next thing is I'm going to fold or open the seam on this, because we are about to add another part to this to make this interesting part of this top half of this kismet. Everything down here in Florida has to have a birth certificate. Yes, it does. I mean, when I got my voter's registration card, you have to have a driver's license to get the voter's registration card. To get the driver's license, it's a birth certificate. To get Social Security, it's a birth certificate. That's supposed to be your legal tender to everything. Okay, we've got these the size they're supposed to be. So now we got a different color to add to this, orange, which is going to be number 3. And number 3 is going to be the light orange, which is this one. And we need both of them. Wait a minute. Oh, I only need one. I might have only. Okay. Got to turn this in the right direction for number 1. And then we got to I got to draw lines again. So let's get the lines drawn.
I know this is probably wrong, but I turn into a character when I do hair, when I cut hair, and today I cut hair. So today I was an Asian lady.
You were?
Yes.
Whose hair did you cut?
Me open me shop and don't say anything, okay? I don't like my sister, I don't like my husband, okay? So that was my Asian lady today. My character. I closed shop already.
So Carrie, you'll be in Florida during that time of the year? So I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing because it takes about 6 weeks to get my passport. The updated one, it'll take about 6 weeks. So I could get a lot accomplished if I don't waste too much time doing nonsense stuff anyway.
You're gonna Thelma and Louise it.
Well, yeah, one of those little Thelma and Louise has to do with California. And then there's QuiltCon and North Carolina is going to come into play because I'm going to take Sherry some quilts for her to custom quilt.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to the Austin Guild quilt show.
When is that?
The 21st
Of this month?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you should go. You might
I
get
know, but then I'm gonna spend
inspired.
money and it's gonna be like,
Well, you don't have to spend money if you don't wanna, but you might get inspired.
I'm gonna wanna.
I know when I left QuiltCon, I was
If I
really
go, I'll make a
inspired.
video for you guys.
Do you know I spent less than $100 in QuiltCon. I
You
really
did.
gave to myself.
It's hard with Twitch and
Well, you
blinking
have to
out.
when you know you're going to be there for, in the United States for 10 weeks. And so you got to make the money
Yeah, buddy.
stretched like a rubber band.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's coming up. I almost forgot about it.
Andrea says she's going into lurking mode, but will be with us this evening. She's going to cut some fabric. Denise says there's people who weren't issued birth certificates. They were born in homes with no doctors, maybe midwives. My granddaughter was born at home and she's got a birth certificate. Yeah. Lynette decided to give birth at home during COVID. She didn't want, and she wanted total control over the birth part because of everything I went through trying to give birth to her. Because it was a rough time trying to give birth to a baby and you be in labor for 32 dang hours. All because of the medication you're on to keep you from dying. And then having to spend extra 2 weeks in the hospital because both of us had developed some kind of infection while we were in the hospital.
All I know is I threw a shoe at a nurse when I was in labor.
Yeah, when I was having Thomas, I was in labor with him 26 hours. And this nurse was hollering in my ear, telling me to push or basically saying I wasn't pushing when I was. And I said, lady, if you don't shut your mouth, I'm going to punch you out.
That's basically what happened too. Well, this lady, the nurse kept like petting me and petting me. I was like, hey, stop petting me. And then they had some, and everybody knows the story, especially my daughter. They love to hear it. They had some Spanish station playing Tejano music, and till today, nothing pisses me off more.
More than that song.
More than that kind of like, it's like a polka, bump, 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 bump. Yeah, man, that's where the shoe came out, and I was like, turn that shit off. I was so pissed.
Well, we all go through that little transition.
Bump, 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 bump.
Well, we all know you go through that little transition right before you do give birth. And if people are prodding and pushing you, you get feisty.
I didn't know. This was my first and one and only, and that pet, she was like petting me like a pet. petting me, just like rubbing me
Don't
and stuff.
touch me. Get your hands
Yeah.
off me.
That was the beginning of it.
And when I said that to the nurse, the doctor says, you know what? We're going to have this baby before 9 o'clock. And it was like 2 minutes before 9 o'clock. I had him at 8:59 p.m., 1 minute before 9. And
I
it was because
obviously
I
had
was
mine.
so exhausted and I was tired of being hollered at.
I obviously had mine at the end of the Tejano show.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
So I got smart with my youngest one. I didn't go to the hospital until it was almost too late.
Ah. That is smart.
Well, I knew they would hook me up to all this medicine for my lungs, and and that was what caused so much of my labor problems. One of them slows labor and turns it into this really drawn out thing.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, yeah, people who live off the grid, no birth certificate. Yep. Donnelly says she likes your Texas banner.
Thank you. I might use it in the back of a quilt. I have an A&M one too.
Okay, Carrie, I'll chat with you when I know exact dates. I should know about mid-September when I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna set up a flight sometime in September from Denmark to Jacksonville. That'll help me. I have to have at least one of the tickets bought so that I can plan everything around that ticket.
Oi, so I don't know if you talked about, I'm sure you did, but you want to tell me about the eclipse a little? Your
Yeah,
experience?
I thought it was cool.
How
The
long did
last
it
time
last for you?
an hour and 5 minutes.
Okay.
And it wasn't total, it was 84 point something percent. But you could tell that but there was clouds in the sky. I posted a picture over on my community tab. You'll see there's white and these blue clouds. And you can see the
half moons.
And every time the white clouds would pass in front of the sun while the eclipse was going on, it was like this blob. You couldn't even see nothing. But when it was the darker clouds, you could see it. So it turned out to be good. So that's why I got to clean up my video and get rid of all the blob part and just do the actual where you can see it.
We experienced one, I guess maybe a couple of years ago, and we were out in the hill country, Dripping Springs to be exact. And so, I mean, it was absolutely perfect and beautiful and amazing. There was only 5 people out there in the area that we were at, so it was completely secluded and out in the middle of nowhere. And we experienced, the temperature drop. We experienced the crickets.
It was interesting.
The crickets came out when it got dark, because it got real dark. And I've got a real cool picture of my husband, looking up and stuff. And you could see that it's, shady out there, and so cool. What an experience. And
the last time I saw a
once a lifetime
full solar eclipse, I was a young girl under the age of.
They're few and far between. And
so that was
when you get a chance, do it.
It got dark like what you're describing.
I've seen a lunar and a solar.
Yeah,
both both the same year, actually.
Oh, I think. Cool. Well, the last lunar I saw that was a full lunar was when Lynette, because me and Lynette were talking about the eclipses. I said, you saw a full lunar eclipse. You saw a full lunar eclipse. You just don't remember it because you was either 3 or 4 when it happened, because we were all outside watching it. And it was a full one. It was really cool. And back then you didn't have cell phones and fancy cameras.
Sure. To document it, yeah.
Yeah.
I know better especially that solar one.
Yeah, all I had was a 110 camera back then.
Yeah. You know, you guys, I told y'all I slept a lot yesterday, and so my cat decided to peel out on top of me while I was asleep and cut my ear, cut a little my scalp, cut my shoulder, my back.
Uh-oh.
Damn cat.
Time to cut some cat nails.
I don't know what spooked her, but she peeled, like I said, she got spooked and was all over me. And that I woke up screaming and hollering and it hurt. And my ear still hurts. Híjole. She got me good. It literally feels like she pierced my ear. I think she did.
She probably did.
That hurt.
Oh, I can imagine so.
Needless to say, I was pissed off for a little bit last night. Middle of the night.
Yeah, I'll bet you were. I'll bet you was.
That's happened one other time with a scorpion, but this wasn't a scorpion.
Ooh, I stepped on a scorpion when I was outside. You've heard me talk a lot about being barefooted all the time.
Yeah, as are we.
Yeah, and we actually have scorpions in Florida too. And I stepped on one and I went running in the house. I said, Mom, something. I told her, I said, it's burning, it's burning.
Yeah, it burns.
You stepped on a scorpion. This is what happens when you don't wear your shoes like I tell you to. But I hated shoes.
Still do, but you know what we've got bad out here? Fire ants.
Yeah.
Fire ants are bad news, man. They're
but it just usually doesn't stop me from
they're bad news. Yeah, you can be wearing flip-flops and they get on you and it's just so bad.
Yeah.
And it burns and it leaves me scars, and you should see my feet. My feet look awful right now, y'all. I'm embarrassed because of ant bites.
Yeah, orange. So
I'm laying out another block and then I'm going to sew it up.
Yep, and I'm about to draw lines on the back of this.
I'm using my templates.
Let's see here. Donnelly says, I did it only once, laugh out loud, was quite enough. And Carrie says, have fun, have to go help my neighbor. See you next time. See you later. And then Donnelly says, gotta run, Katy. Been great as always. Everyone be safe as us Southerners say, peace and chicken grease.
Love it.
There is something spiritual about witnessing an eclipse. You are very right on that one. You know, it brings back all the times I've read things in the Bible or people preach about, oh, it's going to be the end of time. Because can you imagine what it had to been like in ancient times when people didn't know that was an eclipse?
Totally. Be like, what's going on?
The end of the world has come.
The end of the world. Yeah. So, my more questions. Did you stay outside the whole time?
I did.
It was Nora with you?
She was.
That's why I was messing
until
with
she
you.
started eating too much grass.
That's why I was messing with you. Like, no, does Nora have glasses too?
Yeah, you were Mrs. Funny Girl.
That would have been so cute if she had some
My
little
funny
glasses
girl.
on.
Yeah.
That would have been adorable.
I finally had to put her behind back in the house. There's a bunch of there's different kinds of grasses out there, but there's like 2 or 3 of them that must be a type of grain grass. You know, that has the like wheat grass or whatever. She was eating the seed pods off the top of them.
Isn't that good though for their digestion?
Well, yeah, but I just didn't want her eating too much of it because the night before, I don't know what she did, but she was in the foyer puking.
Oh,
o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh, lovely. It looked like she ate a hairball or something, which means she must have eaten something outside I didn't know about. Probably something that could have been a mouse for all I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, she pukes them up sometimes. Sometimes she doesn't, sometimes she does. It's weird. And I can't stop her from eating them. I mean, a lot of times I don't even know she's caught one. She's that stealthy about it. That's why
But
I don't set mouse traps anymore, because she's took care of the problem. I'm just glad she doesn't play with them. I had a cat that would play with them before he decided to,
I don't even have like Christmas trees out because of my cats.
I can imagine they'll be playing with that.
The very first year we had the twins, I've got pictures. They were all up in that tree, and so like
Denise,
the
yeah,
next year I got like everything plastic, like nothing valuable, nothing. The tree was going to be just generic, and
yeah.
it was. And then after that, it was like, well, what's the point? You know, we had nothing personal on that sucker at all, just the lights.
Yes, to Denise's answer. My husband says I have pretty feet.
Are
They're
you?
not.
Is someone saying that, or you're saying that?
I said that. My husband says my feet are pretty.
Oh, okay.
Both husbands have said that.
Well, that's nice.
It's good because I don't have weird toes or anything. Problem is I can pick things up with my toes.
My husband
With
taught my
my
daughter that
toes.
too.
Yeah.
So, and I sometimes I don't like to bend down and grab everything. I'm like, Jake, can you get that? And so there come the toes.
Pick it up with the toes.
Oh, you're just like your dad because he grabs everything with his toes.
Yeah. Seed pods are the pods that seeds are in from plants, especially on grains and legumes. Those are all seed pods. Oh, everything has a seed pod, actually, if you think about it. You've never seen seed pods on a plant, Denise?
I could probably go outside and get you a pair right
Yeah, you
now.
probably could.
I know a kid.
Yeah. The grass outside's full of them right now. You can always tell when fall's headed this way because they start putting out those seed pods.
It's getting crunchier and crunchier out here. We're actually like in a fire drought just because it's so bad. High risk fire drought.
Yeah, if we don't get rain soon, we're going to be having a drought. I have a feeling that berry season's not going to be as good as it usually is.
I guess I'll try to lay out a few blocks and then sew at once.
Sounds like a good plan. Right now, what I'm doing is making all these half square triangles and get them lined up on the board, and then we'll start sewing them soon.
I have to be very careful because I bulk cut a bunch of these and they're all like not correct.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And so they're mega
Trim
off of,
them.
yup. And so now look, I'm gonna trim it.
Trim, trim, trim.
I don't know how that happened, but it's not even like straight. Like what the
I try not to do too much bulk cutting because
it's
it becomes inaccurate.
it was that, yes. I was trying to
Yeah,
cheat. Okay, I admit it. I was trying to cheat.
I admit it.
Busted, busted, busted.
Man, starting my life in a hot mess ruined my views tonight.
Uh-oh.
There's only 18 people watching right now.
Mm.
You see this way more than that. I guess they gave up and left.
But like when I had to find you, I just go to your YouTube page and it'll have like a red dot that says live, and I hit the live. It's not like super complicated to find you
Oh,
live.
hey, let me go get one. She's talking about the grass. what, girlfriend? It's raining outside. And you're not going to want to get your little feet wet, are you? So these are not open yet. But these are seed pods from grass. That's one type right there. So they're not open yet.
Nora thought they were delicious.
Oh, she really likes this one.
Oh.
So they're not open yet.
Which one's that?
I don't know. I don't know the species of grasses around here. There's so many out there. Most of them are pretty, I'm pretty sure they're, I bet both of these are probably in the grain family more than likely. But this one's cool because it gets a purple color on it when it starts getting ready to pop the seeds.
That one's pretty, actually. Interesting.
Yeah, and it's soft. When you touch it, it's soft. But she'll eat it. Oh, she's pouting. She went back and rolled down. She's so funny. It's raining outside, by the way.
Hey, speaking of
not having rain, it's raining.
Speaking of, yeah, do that rain dance over here.
Do, 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 do. I don't even know how to do a rain dance.
I have trouble with my phone. I have to restart it. I'm restarting. Boo-hoo. Technology.
No, please don't stop your live. I've already searched. Yeah. I'm not stopping it.
I have a question for Denise. If you're listening. Denise, do you create anything? Do you sew? If so, what do you sew?
That's a good question. Very good question.
Denise is always here and she's got her presence is always here, so I wonder if she is a quilter or sews or just watches. Who knows? Maybe she did sew in her day.
You might have, yeah. Oh, I haven't pressed this one open yet. Duh. I think this one's going to look good too.
They're not going to look good. You're putting your heart into it.
I'm having fun with it.
As we say in our house here, muy bueno, muy bueno.
Okay, now let's get this over here where we can put some more on here. This has got to go down like this.
Man, I was messed up yesterday. I don't even like, oh.
See how that's coming together? Look at that. That's going to be pretty.
Ooh, la la.
Okay, now we're going to move to the next set. Let's see here. Oh, I don't. Okay, now the next set we got to make is we're going to do the orange, this one's. So we need 2 of these and 2 of these. Uh-oh. I didn't cut enough of these, looks like. Let's find out here in just a minute.
Do you have any plans for Labor Day?
When's Labor Day?
Not that y'all celebrate over there, I guess.
Yeah, I was just gonna say when's Labor Day because I have no clue.
The first weekend of September,
isn't it?
First weekend of September.
Yeah, I knew it was September. I just don't remember when. I never
First
did when
weekend.
I lived in the United States.
Whether it be the 1st or the 4th, it's always the first weekend. So I don't know the dates.
About the only holidays I ever celebrated in the States was Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that was about the extent of my celebrating. I didn't do any other holidays.
No, 4th of July,
Well,
Memorial.
I,
There's so
I, I
many,
used,
like month
yeah,
after month.
I would take the kids to see the fireworks until I got diagnosed with PTSD. And that didn't happen until after he had done what he had did.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to take the kids to the firework, or no, I heard them because we lived really close to downtown, right there at the end. And when I heard it go off, I could have sworn someone kicked me in the chest. That's when I went to the doctor and told them what happened. And they're like, and it was the same psychiatrist because I've been seeing him since he had done what he did. All of us had been seeing him. And when I went in there, I said, something's wrong with me. She says, what do you mean? I said, when they were shooting fireworks off from the downtown, because those are big ones, I felt like someone had kicked me in the chest. And she told me, she says, all this talking we've been doing, I haven't really given you a diagnosis yet. And she says, one of the things you have is PTSD. I didn't even know I had it, but it explains a whole lot of everything. Why I can't deal with certain kinds of noises because they're a trigger,
Wow.
like people slamming doors,
Yeah.
people screaming at each other. Or scream, how when you go to a football game and there's a lot of people and there's all that high pitched noise going on, that bothers me.
Freaking can't stand white noise.
Yeah, it's too much, too much. But I didn't know that that was part of all of my mental health stuff. And I have two types of anxiety disorders. Hey, Dubrovka, what's up? Hey, Laura, it's so good to see you in here.
Were there all your neighbors out as well yesterday?
Yeah, you should have seen the kids. I was a little concerned about the kids because some of them were using two pairs of sunglasses, which are not designed for eclipses.
Mm-hmm.
So I was worried about their eyes, but they were outside. Most everybody in town was outside watching.
Yeah, buddy. How cool.
And some of them were doing the same thing I was doing. They were taking and turning their back to it and using the front of their cell phone to look.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether the cell phone lens would get burned out by doing that, but I guess it's okay.
Did you work?
No, I thought I would be working today, but didn't get a phone call, so I don't know when I'm working.
Because how cool it is if a cruise ship was there and they got to witness, the eclipse as well.
Well, I know some that cruise
I'm sure
ship
they planned it, huh?
Yeah, the cruise ship that came through here the other day that we waited on, they were going to Iceland just so that they could see the eclipse.
Got it. Yep. I'll say this. I'm sure they planned it. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a plan ahead person, I guess.
I love science, especially when it has to do with space.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the sun and the stars and the moon. And my grandson seems to have that same thing. He likes space. So we signed him up. They have clubs at this school that you have to pay for. And Thomas went to the open house on Wednesday. We got ready to pay for the 3 clubs that Blaze wanted to be in. On Friday, all 3 of the clubs were sold out.
Just did like you that. Have to sign up prior?
No, they told you could you go online and do it. And it took me, I needed to move money so he could pay for them. And so that takes about 24 hours for that money to go from one bank to the other. And so we did it in the early, we were going to do it, or we were trying to do it in early afternoon of the, it wasn't even 2 days went by. I mean, 48 hours or 24 hours barely passed by. I think someone had heads up early about them
I think so too.
because the Lego one sold out, the art one sold out, the sewing one sold out, and there was the three that he wanted to do. So we ended up signing him up for the science club, and it's a weird name for this, but it has to do with going jogging and doing nature stuff at the same time. And since he doesn't have any asthma or anything like that, he'll be able to do all of that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it'll get some of that excess energy,
Like a cross country relaxation.
Yeah, it's like a
time?
cross country kind of thing. Yeah. The campus or the school that he goes to is one of those. All the schools are on one piece of property, and their property, I think, covers like 100 acres or something like that. It's a Gold Star school.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's areas where that they can do this jogging and also, be one with nature. Did she answer the question? She says, Mona, not currently doing anything because neuropathy is painful. I can lift the leg to step on. I can't lift a leg to step on the pedal, but I sew stuff like kids' clothes, household stuff like that, kitchen tops. And then Laura says, I have neuropathy too. It's very painful. I try to do what I can when I can. And then Denise,
I've got it too.
I
on
like
my
to
right
make
leg.
the project dress a girl dresses, and I use the knitting looms to make kids hats. Cool. Then Laura says, Denise, I make beanies for the NICU where my daughter works for the preemies.
I like those small projects, Denise. I like that.
Denise says, I wondered what you did to get rid of your stomach issues. I have IBS with C as well. What is C part? Hey, Mary, how are you? And then Laura says, my GI issues are ongoing problem. I just try to be careful with my diet. I had 3 surgeries on my GI tract, and they don't want to try anything more.
So now you got to watch it.
Yep.
Yay, Denise does so. She sews clothes.
One of those, the sewing machine that has the where you can not where you don't use a foot pedal, you just use the switch on the sewing machine. Would you be able to do sewing that way, Denise? Look at the top of that. Can you see it, Mona?
What, babe? That's pretty. I love it.
Gorgeous.
I love those spikes.
The color is gonna be cool.
That should be loud here. Is that loud?
Mary says she's doing good, having trouble making half square triangles today. Okay, now we're going to start with the next part. What color is the next one going to be? We have to use this color. And number 6.
Says.
Uno,
Says.
dos, cuatro. Wait a minute.
Says.
Uno, dos, cuatro, tres, si. Is it CS or C? CS and then siete, right?
Yes,
I used to know all of them, not anymore. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Try French. Un, deux, neuf, deux, trois.
And I kind of can, with the Danish numbers, like when you call on the hospital and it tells you our caller number, I can understand all of that in Danish. It's so funny.
I can understand more Spanish than I can speak it. That's for sure, too.
Yeah, I used to. Oh, I have 2 college semesters of college, or 2 semesters of Spanish, but that was a long time ago.
I had 2 semesters of French too.
And if you don't use it, it disappears.
I was like, I know Spanish and I don't want to learn German, so I guess I'll take French.
Sometimes I'll hear someone say something in Spanish. I'm like, oh, I know what that means.
French and Spanish are a lot alike.
Yeah, they are. The Romance languages.
Ooh la la.
French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese. There's
Someone said
one.
something like the French same or something. I said, ooh la la. They didn't get it, obviously, but I was.
Oh, goodness.
There's one of y'all. I don't know who was messing around with you. Ooh la la.
Mary says, I've been avoiding making them, but wanted to challenge myself. Hey, there's always half square triangle paper, just saying. The only reason I'm not using paper on this one is because there's just like 6 little half square triangles and that's it. No point in it because I have to keep switching colors. No point in doing it. Denise says, probably I didn't like using it when I wasn't ill. Seems like I wasn't able to stop the machine from stitching fast enough. You can, on mine, I have a speed regulator where you can slow it down. Now, have I used the switch instead of my foot pedal? No. But I did use it while I was in Denmark on Connie's machine. And that was interesting because that's the first time I've ever done it. But it did take me long to figure it out. Okay. We are coming along on this block now. I'm on a roll. I'm not so confused about it like I was last night.
Did you have a rough night?
My brain wasn't registering the directions are for this block is meh.
Me.
And what it is I'm so used to reading Kimberly Jolly patterns. And when I read another pattern, it's like, I just don't understand. But this is the only pattern I really had trouble with. So as far as these blocks, the block that had that one, it's not up there right now, but the one that has those long rectangle triangles, that's the first time I'd made them. So I did struggle with that, but I ended up making my own paper, paper piecing design. And that's how I got that done because I'm like, never mind the other way. Because some, angles in me just, yeah. Let's see here. She tried that too, and they kept coming out different. They shouldn't, unless there's something wrong with the paper you were using. Maybe I should do a live one night where we make different half square triangles different ways and see if there's one that speaks to you, Mary. I had been thinking about doing a pre-recorded of how many ways you can make, or the many ways you can make half square triangles. With and without paper. Denise says, use some printer paper, an old needle, and make some squares out of the paper and draw a line in a sew. That's actually a great idea, what Denise is saying. It's a good way to practice.
Denise got some good ideas there.
Yeah. Sometimes I draw on paper to figure a block out if I'm having a trouble with it, and then sew it and see if it. Yeah, I've done that before.
Have a visual.
So, yeah, have a visual. Yep. Nora's dreaming. She must be chasing rabbits or something.
Get him. You get it. Get it.
She was so good with Coco the other day. It was kind of funny. First time they've come face to face to each other. It's been a while since she's really come in contact with any dogs, since Coda passed. And she barked at him once and growled at, or she didn't growl at him. She barked at him one bark, just one bark, because he come running up like a demon. And then she rolled her lips up to show her teeth at him. And he's like, oh, wait, I better slow my butt down.
That's funny. Yeah, she had to
He didn't
expose
go
some
out, and
teeth.
then he kept coming back because he's a 7-month-old puppy. So he had puppy on the brain. So he wanted her to play with him, and she's having none of it. But he'd come up, and later it got where she would let him sniff her, and she'd sniff him back. And the minute he decided to try to park his paw on her nose, the lip got rolled.
That's funny.
Look here, young pup. I'm not interested.
Cute.
It was pretty cute. And it was because, when I brought her home, Coda would just give her grief sometimes. But she would stay, as little as she was when I first brought her home, she would stand up to that 85-pound German Shepherd, roll her lip and growl at him and show her teeth. And he's like, I can't pick on her like I did the one before. Something's missing here. What's missing? I must need to do one more. Yeah, I need to do one more. Yeah, that's what's missing. We're almost there. One more set of half square triangles, and we will be able to start sewing this block together. How's yours coming along?
Just screwing myself up.
Did you manage to fix the block?
I'm fixing it now, and then I think I put 2 stacked on each other, but because I stacked them, now I'm a little. It's okay. I got my pieces together.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
I think I overstacked it, but now I need a press, so I'm all over the place today.
Hi, Quilting, how are you? Denise says electric shock gloves. What are we become? Huh? Mary says chocolate solves a lot of her problems.
I like you, Mary. I like you a lot. Yep.
What are you talking about on electric gloves?
Good idea, Mary. Good idea.
Chocolate, yummy. So I'm still on a. No, actually, I think I broke my fast already. I broke it earlier. Come to think of it, but I made chicken wings in the oven. And do you think I've had a bite of them yet? Nope.
Oh, I'm on my way. Let me help you.
Yeah, come on over here. I have a whole pan full of them.
It's on.
And I could smell them in there, and it's like, but I cannot be touching barbecue chicken wings right now.
I don't know if you like what I made, cabbage and sausage.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
I don't know if you did
I like
cabbage.
as long as it's cooked right.
I did what we have here, it's we have like a sausage, it's called Elgin sausage, so it's not a breakfast sausage, but like a barbecue sausage link.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
I chop that up with onion and bell pepper and then cabbage.
That sounds yummy.
That's what I had today, but guess what? It's through me and I'm hungry now, so.
This thing I'm doing is weird. Sometimes I'm hungry and sometimes I'm not hungry.
Yeah, supposed to change your thought process, which is
It
weird.
definitely took a lot of the noise out of my head, especially if I'm feeling bummed out because he went away, you know.
Mm.
I'm not in there wanting to binge on something.
Do you like yogurt?
I only eat Greek yogurt. I don't eat
Yeah.
any of the other yogurts because it's got sugar in it. But
I like this brand called Oui, like French. So good. I'll show it to you later.
You want to hear an interesting combination for Greek yogurt?
Mm.
Get real maple syrup, not the corn. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Kind of, it's like comes from Canada.
Yes.
Chop up some pecans and sprinkle both of them on top of Greek yogurt. Oh, so good. So good.
I think anything with yogurt is kind of good. Any fruit,
Yeah,
olives.
blueberries and even oranges taste good with
Yeah,
yogurt.
it's just like the yogurt brings out a, a, a bright tang.
I didn't used to like yogurt, and then I was having a lot of trouble with my stomach one year, and someone was bringing me yogurt over here. Said, "Here, you need to eat this." And I started eating and discovered why I didn't like it before. I don't know, but I mean I don't keep it in my house all the time. But lately I've been keeping it in the house because I'm not eating enough protein right now, so
Mm-hmm.
it helps with that. It's because I'm not hungry. Until
That's
I get
because
to
of
the point,
medicine and because your husband's gone. So
yeah. And then when I realize I'm hungry, by then my stomach's like doing something weird, and then it's like I better go eat because it didn't used to do that. Now it does. I talk to my doctor next week. So hopefully we'll have my cortisol, find out what my cortisol levels are. And I'm sure my EKG is fine. They did something extra when they did that one. He ordered some extra something because I never seen, usually you only get like 6 or 7 leads. I had like 12 of them.
yeah,
It's like weird.
man, when they take blood from me, I bleed for. I mean, I bruise.
I bruised like crazy. And
I bruise
he was
for
gentle
days.
too. He didn't even hurt me.
I look
So it
like a
shouldn't have been no
junkie.
bruise. Yeah.
If I get a good phlebotomist, I won't, but that's
Oh,
few and far between.
Mary says she makes Greek. She takes Greek yogurt and adds raw honey and cinnamon. It hadn't occurred to me about the cinnamon. Just eat it plain cold. Don't let it get warm. I like having something with my Greek. I have trouble eating it without anything on it. Uh-oh. We're going to do the yoni thing. I tried finding you on a Telegram chart, but it's been so long my contacts are deleted.
Damn it! Did I already screw up?
Hope not.
Seriously? Yep.
Did we lose Rita? She was in here earlier. Because look, she was in here earlier, and I think that's the only moderator I have in here right now. unless she left. Then I have no moderators in here. I think Sean left too because he's not. I haven't seen him say anything.
Were they on the new one or the old one?
This one, because I couldn't get the other one to come up. Rita was in both of them. Okay.
She's got all the pets, right?
Yeah,
The big dogs.
dogs and cats apparently.
They're so cute. She's a steward of all the animals.
Okay. Hmm. Can everybody see that?
I love it. So you made two?
No, yeah, 2 blocks. This one's with the wovens and the other one's with the batiks. I'm doing two
Okay.
of them. They're two different, they're same pattern, 2 different challenges.
Got it.
And then
Woven
let's see what the camera sees it as. Right. Yeah, look, that looks really cool. All I got to do is sew them all together.
I like your little board there.
Yep, time to move everything out of the way where I can have this desk.
That's what I just did. While we were talking, I moved things around so I could.
Yeah, time to move keyboards and stuff where I can do what I need to do.
When I'm on the live, at least try to have everything in arm's reach.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going to get up and show you all my big ass. So.
Ready whenever you're ready. I'll spotlight you.
Okay, Heifer, I'll try this again. King down.
Okay, time to sew it together. And then I'm going to do it the usual way. We're going to do left or right to left, all the way up. Then I'll get all that done, and then we'll do the other side. And then we'll sew it all together again. Uh-oh, that link is not there. No! Oh my God, I got to fix the bot. It doesn't have the whole thing in it. Great. I'm going to press these first before I sew them so that everything's laying like it's supposed to be.
Word to the wise, sister. Word to the wise.
Yeah, make it easier when you're sewing these corners, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bloody hot in this house. I'm going to go open my front door. Be right back.
Bloody. Bloody hell. She's British. All right, I'm going to try this again without screwing up. And I'm screwing up already. Man, I hate when she leaves me alone. I need to put this block somewhere I could see it.
I'm beginning to think that Nora's a little bit spoiled.
Oh, no.
Because now she wants you, she goes and she stands in the doorway of the bedroom, asking to be put on the bed.
It just occurred to you that, huh?
She just started doing that this week. Usually she'll stay up underneath the desk on the pillow, but the last couple times she wanted me to put her on the bed.
I'll be the first to tell you, yes, she is spoiled. You should have seen my face when you said that. I was like, really?
Yeah.
You got side eye for that one. You think?
Well, yeah. She's a good dog.
You think she's a little spoiled, huh?
Yeah, but I don't let her get away with things either, though.
Repeat that. What?
I don't let her get away with things like bad manners.
Oh, of course not. Like being at a party begging for food? Yeah, of course not.
Or trying to steal the food when someone leaves it laying where she can get at it.
She's one of those.
Oh, yeah. She's missed opportunity. What do you call it? She don't want to miss a good opportunity.
Oh, my goodness.
If it relates to food, yeah. The other dog, or Coco, he didn't even really pay much attention to the open bags of chips and open cookies and everything else. Guess who was, though? Nora.
So one likes salty food and the other one likes savory.
Oh, the cookies had chocolate in it, and I definitely didn't want her eating any of that. I had a German Shepherd that got into a bunch of chocolate candy bars that was being sold for band. She jumped on top of a top bunk to get it.
I'm in it for the protein.
And ate the entire box of it. And we're talking about 50 bars of chocolate.
Protein.
A couple days later, she had a stroke.
Oh, no.
She sure did.
San Antonio.
2 tires blew out on the United. I heard about United Airlines. What is wrong with this inhaler? Now I know why my asthma's bothering me today. It's because it's raining outside. All right, let's get sewing. Time to start sewing these together and making this block. And then I'm going to get some pictures of it and post it on the. Man, I don't know if you saw my community tab, but I posted all the ones I've already done so far. Those are some decent looking blocks.
I saw some like last week, but nothing. I haven't been online in a couple of days as far as.
Yeah, I put the newest ones. Well, I put them all up on one post this time.
Okay.
But you can only post 10 at a time. So I'm going to try to add these 2 because I already had 8 of them done, 8 up, and I'll add these 2 to it. And
are these the rules for the challenge?
Yeah, this one is for the QuiltCon 2027 challenge, and I had to use this specific colorway and color fabric, or the fabric, which is woven. The other one is the Hoffman challenge using Coffee Shop. But they're a little more lenient with the Coffee Shop because it says you can add extra colors in as long as they're batiks. So that's what I've been doing.
What made you get into doing these challenges?
Because
Is this your first time?
Yes. I didn't know Hoffman did challenges, or I would have been participating in it since it's batiks. The other one is for QuiltCon, and when I went to look the challenge up, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. because I've never entered anything into a quilt show, not anything. My Sugary Dew one that's going to get custom quilted by Sherry, I want to enter that in a quilt show because it's my first ever that type of, it was a mystery type of mystery SewAlong for one thing, and it was meant for someone who's more advanced in their sewing, and back then I didn't know what I was doing, and I somehow survived the whole thing. Is it perfect? No, but I want to enter a beginning category with a quilt because I've never entered anything, and I want to try it. And I don't want to, I'm not after a ribbon. What I'm after is feedback. I want to know where I am on my skills. Because it doesn't hurt to know that, you know?
Jace.
See, with gardening, I knew where I was at on that. Between the college degree and growing things since I was 11, I pretty much mastered that. That happened a couple days ago with United Airlines. Hey, Sherry. She says, ice, ice, baby. Need some ice. We need some ice, baby.
Row uno, numero uno. Katy.
Oh, it looks good.
Row one. Not backwards. That's what I started doing it from the bottom up. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Backwards.
it's very easy to do that.
Row two.
I feel like I didn't get enough sleep last night.
I feel like I got a lot and I'm still jacked up.
Yeah, I was having trouble sleeping because I was in pain again, and
Your
and then
leg
this
or
morning, my cotton picking phone going off at 7 o'clock in the morning. So every time it would make a noise, it'd wake me back up again. And
who's calling so
you
early?
know what? I'm gonna tell my husband when I go to bed at night, I'm silencing my phone
Silence.
because it's annoying. I finally get to sleep, you know, and then get woke up by, and it sucks when you're a light sleeper as it is, you know.
With the
Nikolai
phone on
could go to sleep and a
silence.
bomb could go off and he would never hear it.
Silence.
Makes me jealous. Welcome back. Hey, Teresa. Hey, do you want to come up with me and little one?
Teresa? Teresa
Hey,
Louise?
Teresa's here. Yeah. Hey, Teresa. Hope you're feeling all right.
Hi, Teresa.
We've been missing you.
I miss you very much. Teresa.
We've been missing you.
You're missing that blue green eye.
Yep. It's good to see everyone in here.
Oh, what's
Thank
going
you for-
on, Nancy Drew, with Teresa Louise?
Yeah, I told her what we've been doing. I told her we were talking about sending her postcards to her post office box. Are you all right?
I bet you if we send a naked birthday guy,
Oh yeah, to her. Woo, that would get Brandon all fired up.
we'll hear back from her after that, huh?
Yeah.
Telegraph guy. There you go. Naked telegraph guy.
Yep.
Go somewhere.
Sherry says, I'm here.
Hi.
Oh, look at here. Now she wants to go outside. You give me a minute? Like, nope, Mom, I want you to take me outside now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put her on the tie down.
In the rain?
Yeah, we'll see if she goes, because I guarantee you the minute she sees it's raining outside, she's gonna turn on and come back in.
Dong, 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 dong. I guess I need to open up the chat. I don't have a chat out. Crossing to the dark side. Mushroom.
You got the zoomies? Huh? Zoomies? Looks like it. You're too funny, Nora. Okay, sorry about that. Denise is asking what you're working on. Did you show her?
Me?
Yeah.
Actually, it goes this way.
Here, let me spotlight you so they can get a better look.
This is where I screwed up. It doesn't make an hourglass like this. But this is what I'm making.
It's coming out really good. I like the colors.
And so here's row one of the next one.
pretty. That I did not know you could put pink and blue. I mean, pink and brown together.
I love pink and brown, and I love pink and green. I love pink with everything.
That rhymed. Like pink with
I
everything.
kind of like pink and green, pink and brown, pink and turquoise, pink and black. I think I like pink with everything.
Like
But I
pink.
have to keep referring to this, and I keep like looking back and forth, back and forth. I need to put it in front of me somewhere.
Yeah. That probably would help. Lynn says, I figured something out a few days ago. If I decreased my stitch length to 1.6 or 1.8, I had the best luck sewing those half square triangles.
To make the stitch
Work
length
the
small, huh?
same for, oh, wait a minute. Oh, HRTs. Those are half, those are quarters.
Half triangle squares.
Half rectangle triangles. That's what that stands for. Half rectangle triangles.
What stitch length are you at?
I use a 1.8 because I feel like the 2.0 is too loose for quilt blocks. And actually, if you set it to number one, you know what when you set the button, the manufacturer setting is 2.4. And to me, the stitch is too big. So I set it to 1.8. Teresa says, Katie, I got my nebulizer today. I hope it helps. I hope it does too, hon. What all are they going to put in your nebulizer? Is it just albuterol, or is it going to be other things too? Mary says a 2.4 is easier to rip out. Yep. That's true. Uh-oh. Because I was playing around with my needle. Well, dang. This is what happens when you're messing around.
Equally at 1.8 is tiny.
Yeah, but I can still rip it out. I don't have to. It's when I go smaller than that that I can't rip it out.
Equally tiny, tiny, tiny. I'm glad I asked because I was out and
See,
left.
Lynn had the same thing, she went from 2.4 to 2.0 and it still was too big, so she went to 1.8. Yep. Because I tested all of those and discovered the 1.8 was the sweet spot.
I'm glad I asked.
Denise says that pink and brown really caramel color has been associated with ice cream stores. Been a combo for a long time.
Exactly.
I
think I have some old cowboy boots that are pink and tan, and
yeah, I've seen cowboy boots that color actually. That now that you mentioned it,
I love them. I love them. I've been wearing boots a lot because of the ants.
Yeah, I like boots too. Lynn says, I already read that one. Never mind. Mary says, I'm going to try that because these stitches are too big for this fabric. Teresa says, looks like Pulmicort. I'll have to look that one up because I bet that's a steroid.
I think we're expecting a cool front of some sort. I don't know if it's gonna make an impact.
What are they talking? What temperature difference?
Like I said, I'm ready for it to cool down.
Yeah. Teresa says she also uses a 1.8 stitch length.
Well, I'm gonna listen to you pros, and I just did it with this block, so you don't want to know what I was at.
Were you at a 2.4?
Maybe.
Were you bigger than that?
Maybe.
Woo. You know, my mom's singer sewing machine could do really long basting, like this long, and this is not exaggeration.
Holy schmoly.
Because I would always use the big basting stitches whenever I was making 3-tier gathered skirts, because I liked gathered, for some reason I liked tiered skirts like I liked flare skirts. And so I was always making them, and the best way to do gathering is to have big basting stitches.
To make a ruche.
Yeah, and then you just go.
I get it.
My machine, the biggest it'll make is
5.
this is 5.0, yeah.
All of them are 5 now. I've yet to
like,
see anything past 5.
Ones at? Do you have to buy a different kind of machine to get a bigger one? A bigger stitch length, I mean? What size does the industrial ones make?
9
big
is,
stitches?
I think 9 is the largest, I think.
So they are supply. Corticosteroid, says Teresa. Okay, that's what I was thinking it was. I was going to look it up later. That should help with your breathing once it gets into your system good. And Lynn says, I'm no pro. I ain't either.
Hey, I don't know,
just
man.
been around
Some
the
of
tree a
y'all's
little
work
bit.
I've seen show and
Yeah.
tells. I've seen, and I'm not worthy, so I'm not worthy.
You are so worthy.
You girls are freaking rock and rolling. Rocking and rolling.
I think you did a super job on that channel SewAlong.
Mona busts them out like butter. She like.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't bust out quilts in 1 week. That'll never happen.
She's like,
Because that would mean me sitting down and sewing for 12 hours straight every day. And the last time I was doing that 12-hour thing, look where that got me. Well, I actually do 12-hour lives, but that's different. You get up and down and you're not sewing the whole time either. And I have to fix my bot because the bot's not posting the dang link for the darn. Oh, I know why this is like this.
I think you're gonna be live on our Labor Day, aren't you? I mean, I think it's like
yeah, I'm doing it September the 30th.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start.
No, I meant this next holiday that the US is having. You're gonna be live anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wouldn't have been aware it was a holiday until someone told me.
Yeah, and you're gonna be live anyways, I think. Actually, the actual holiday is like the Monday.
Yeah. That means school will be out again.
Correct. And that, like, when I was growing up, we always started after Labor Day weekend, which was right in the beginning of September. But now they moved it up, and yeah, they go to school and then 1 week and then have a week off.
I remember when I was going to Columbia High School, school started in like the second week of August or third week.
It is like that now.
I think it was the second week of August. Ooh, this is too narrow. I done went and did it again. Oops, I did it again.
Oh no, not Brittany.
You know what song I love listening to her sing, even though people were unhappy about it? The Rolling Stones, I Can't Get No Satisfaction, should hear her singing it. It's pretty freaking awesome. She does a pretty good job of it. But man, the Rolling Stone fans were not having any of it. because she put a little bit more bounce in the beat, you know, and it was really cool the way she sings it.
Oh,
And
no,
I'm
I'm
not
just
the
gonna
I'm
have
not
to
the
check
biggest of
it out.
Britney. Yeah, I'm not the biggest of Britney Spears fan, but I like some of her music. It's kind of weird. I liked her music like I like Mariah Carey and never owned a lick of their either one of their music. I don't know why I never got around to buying either one,
Man,
but I
there's only
didn't.
like one or two female artists that okay, three or four that I like. Rest can, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I was the Donna Summer fan. Oh my God. I couldn't get
Ah,
enough of
that's
her.
good. That's some good stuff.
She had some good stuff. The music's still good stuff, especially the one that got me hooked to her was when she sang MacArthur's Park. And then she would take it straight. I have the album where it's part live, part regular. And she would take it straight into another song and she'd go, ha 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 ha, ha, and then jump right into the next song, you know?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like I can listen to daily the Bee Gees. I don't know why. I'm like a
Oh, I
big
love Bee Gees music too.
I like that
Yeah.
falsetto.
And Barry, you have to admit, Barry is pretty darn sexy.
Dude, they're all sexy. Throw a beard on anybody with pretty teeth.
Yeah, he is pretty
Good
dang
damn. Long
sexy.
hair. Come on.
His dad taught them to
Except
always,
that one ugly one. The one was like not good looking.
their dad taught them to smile at all the time. That's why they always smile in their videos and stuff, because he trained them to smile constantly.
They're beautiful. And their music was beautiful.
He's still sexy even now in his old age.
Like I'm a big Xanadu fan.
I like Xanadu too. It's too bad she's gone.
Neon lights when you shine.
I'm a little sad about Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi was starting up his tour, and he ended up with a sinus infection and had to stop right in the middle of a live concert.
Oh snap! David David Lee Roth came up on my feed the other day. I was like, whoa, he's
Yeah,
looking
I'm
old.
not a bit. Do you know I like Van Halen and the actual Van Halen guy, but I can't stand David Lee Roth.
He was looking pretty old.
Yeah, he was. I tell you who's aged well is Billy Idol.
Billy Idol. I love Billy
Uh-huh.
Idol. I love big bands. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Billy Joel. Never mind.
No, Billy Idol. He's
Yeah.
he's the one that sang
White Wedding.
White Wedding, and then there's the other one, Rebel Yell. I love
Yeah.
that song. That
On
was
the
a
realm.
good song. And I also like this other dude that's similar to Billy Idol, and he sang Pressure with Queen. I can never think of his name for some reason. He was in a movie that is the creepiest movie I've ever seen. Nikolai likes the movie. I don't much care for it.
Labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, Labyrinth. Yeah,
Bowie.
David Bowie. I love his music too. But if I had to choose with one band to listen to 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, it would have to be Scorpions. I
Time
used to
to
think it would
go
be
keep on.
I used to think it would be Styx, but I now think it's Scorpions.
Remind me to show you the video of me singing my ass off at his concert.
Okay.
They came with Queen's Riot in San Antonio
Oh wow.
About 5 years ago.
All of y'all people that's been to concerts, and I've never even been to one.
Man, I live for concerts, like for real.
Didn't have anybody that would go with me because I had never.
If you ever want to assassinate me or trick me, concert will be.
You know.
I'll be at the concert.
Mary says, "Time to feed the grand dogs. Be back soon." Denise says Beatles, Chicago, Steely Dan, Hall & Oates. Ooh, I like Steely Dan and Hall
Chicago.
& Oates. Chicago's a band.
Yeah, I love
I like
Chicago.
Chicago. I don't care about Beatles music though.
What was his name? Peter Cetera?
Yeah, he just died recently.
Oh,
Died I think last month. I think it was a month ago or something. He was 70 something, I believe.
Peter Cetera. That's a name I have not said in a long time.
Yeah. Did you see that the lead singer to Foreigner is retiring?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he's finally putting his mic down. Something about health issues.
Speaking of health issues, when I saw David Lee Roth, a little short on him, and even Madonna, like, you guys need to give it up. Like, enjoy
Yeah,
your
Madonna looks,
royalties, enjoy your life. Let the
Madonna
young ones take over.
she don't look good anymore.
No, they don't. They don't need to be dancing and showing their hoo-ha.
She was doing something with some woman I never heard of, and I'm listening to the song, and I'm like, you don't even sound like you.
Come here, hoo-ha, stay home.
Because I loved Madonna music, actually.
Sure.
My friends would give me guff about her music, and I'm like, go away. You are a rock and roller. I am, but I just happen to like certain kinds of pop too.
They love Madonna. Everybody like Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, that was another one. I have his Thriller album. I think that's the one that won all those awards. What? Yeah. You know? Have you ever heard of the band called Shannon?
I actually think I have.
It's called Let the Music Play. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love that song.
80s stuff.
Yeah. I crank it up and listen to the whole album. Hey, Lana. And I love Eagles because they have they've had so many, the same members in and out of their band on and off. And, you know, they can get away with being on two different genres.
I love every genre except dun, 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 dun.
I don't listen to rap. You can forget it.
It's that I like some rap. Some rap's good. I love me some Missy Elliott. I love me some Missy Elliott. She's good for a rapper.
When the kids were listening to Nickelback way when Nickelback was a thing, I didn't really care for Nickelback, but oh my God, now I like him a lot. But then when you read things about him, it's like, golly, people really don't like someone who can bang out music like he was banging it out.
Who cares?
He has a good voice. He's kind of pretty too. Teresa says, I realize he wasn't into pop, but there are some good songs. Yes, there is.
Do you or Nikolai play music?
I can play the piano.
Okay.
I actually bought a keyboard, which I haven't took out of the box.
My cat fucked up my ear.
I like to sing, though, more than anything.
Can you hold a tune?
I think I can. Nikolai thinks I do.
All right.
And I used to sing in the church, too. I wrote my own song for the church. And
that's where it starts, church.
Yeah. Me and my two sisters, and we had a friend sing with us. We were a quartet. And I can sing on both sides of the spectrum, but I always need to sing with music. I can't just belt out a tune without having some kind of background sound going on, because I don't like embarrassing myself. But I do love to sing. Music makes me happy.
Me too.
I'm having a really crappy day. I'll go in there and within about 15 minutes, I'm bouncing around singing.
The joy of music. I love it.
Yeah, it just brings joy to my heart. And, you know, when I was growing up, we had to sneak around to even listen to what we wanted to listen to because it was forbidden. rock and roll, Satan music. And I'm thinking, how's that any different than listening to country music and talking about drinking and getting drunk and cheating on your wife? Don't use your lost piano. Yeah, I have it. I just haven't played with it much. I need to get me a when I bought it, it occurred to me to buy a stand for it. And one of these days I'm gonna bust it out and we're gonna do something. I don't know. Maybe I'll write some music or something. Come up with a tune for my channel. Lana says, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I can't stay taking care of mom. Thank you for dropping in. Hey, Geraldine, it's good to see you also. And Denise says, there are folks that still enjoy the music, have to realize that folks are no longer in their heyday physically, just like we are not the same. I think you should do something for as long as your body lets you.
I don't think Madonna's body's letting her.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, she's a
And
millionaire.
She
Why
thinks
she
it is, but I
Yeah.
know.
She's a millionaire. I don't know why she even needs to. She has a legacy that will never die. I wish I had a legacy to leave behind, but I don't have one.
Your quilts are going to be your legacy.
That's true. Man, what is the deal here?
Yeah, I got Michael Jackson over here.
I watched that Michael Jackson movie. It was interesting.
You did?
Yeah, the one where the nephew or cousin or whatever it is playing him.
Jerome.
It was Jerome's kid, right?
Yes.
Or grandkid. It was one of them.
Kid. Yeah, I think it's.
He did a good job. I think they did a real good job with it. I need to fix this. This is not working for me. I knew that was going to be a problem because I could tell by looking at it, it was going to be a problem. So I'm not leaving it. I'm going to fix it. And I've been trying to watch season 3 of House of Dragon, and I keep falling asleep in the middle of it. Because I wait till I'm tired to watch it when I shouldn't. I bought season 3 so I could watch it.
And there went my seam ripper, San Antonio.
But I think I should binge watch it, starting from the front to the beginning. You know what? Or wait till season 4 comes out and then binge watch.
How can you wait so long?
I guess oh, speaking of us, we're supposed to be watching something together. When are we going? We need to do that next Tuesday, okay?
You said Tuesday. I waited. That's
Yeah,
I was like, oh, maybe she worked.
Forgot. What were we gonna watch?
Maybe she worked.
What were we gonna watch? Yeah, I worked. What were we gonna watch?
Some airplane show.
Oh, the one you told me about. You still ain't told me the
name
of it. You ain't told me the name of it yet, woman.
I don't even know. I'm really bad at names.
Well, we'll have to look it up.
Not intentional. I'm just.
Oh, we'll do it next Tuesday. Maybe we could start it around what time you want to start it?
Whenever.
Okay. You want to do it after dinner or before dinner?
After.
Okay. So let's set up for watching a movie together. And then you got to go locate the airplane movie because that's what we were going to watch together.
I'm bad at names. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you told me not to be watching it without you. And I'm like, and then I try to find the airplane movie. And I'm like, which one's she talking about?
I think it's probably about Lockerbie. Yeah.
The Lockheed one?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think I saw that on Netflix.
Yes, it's on Netflix.
Was it the bombing of not Lockheed or something like that?
Well, the investigation of.
Yeah.
of it.
Because I can watch stuff. It's funny I can watch stuff like that even though I fly. For some reason, it doesn't bother me.
Don't give you the heebie-jeebies.
No, because I've watched YouTube videos of where people have filmed things that's happened with planes falling out of the sky and stuff like that. You know, when they're taking off or whatever. Remember that one that happened not last year, but the year before? It was taking off, and suddenly it just fell out of the sky right about 300 feet past the runway. Dropped right on top of a building.
There's so many of them. I don't remember.
I don't
Do
think
you
I've
remember
heard-
the one where like one survivor flew out and was the only survivor?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Is that the one? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it was only one survivor.
Yeah, he like flew out and was sitting in the right spot, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the
Barely
one that dropped
any
out of the
injuries
sky.
either.
Huh?
Barely any injuries either.
Yeah, he didn't have. Yeah, and when you saw all the videos from the cams and stuff that were mounted on people's houses, you could see what happened. It was like suddenly, yeah,
What caused it?
it was something to do with one of the engines.
Okay.
It had flamed out or done something, and you could see when it flamed out. And then he lost control because the other one shut off. Basically, they both shut off before it was over with, within seconds of each other. Something like that, anyway. Denise says, I was thinking the other day, as much TV and movies I watch, I don't remember details of most of them. I remember everything usually, unless I fell asleep in the middle of them. Then I won't remember something.
You guys, I'm really bad at names, but when it comes to like dates and stuff, I'm kind of like a savant. It's really weird.
Someone was talking about, have they seen the Odyssey? I saw it here. And then there was a comment made that North Carolina doesn't have theaters. I'm like, yes, they do. I don't think there's anywhere that doesn't have a theater. Whether you go to them, that remains to be seen. But if you go see the Odyssey, you better take you some noise reduction ear pods, because there's parts of the movie that is very aggressive on sound. Because I had to do this, Mona, through parts of it because it was that loud. And it was the parts like there was a big, huge lightning thunderstorm, and they're on a boat, and it's
Maybe
destroying
the theater
the boat.
speakers were
And
off.
yeah, and it was destroying the boat, and the crashing was so loud, it was overwhelming.
During the sirens?
Yep.
I like the witch part. That was like
yeah.
Of course, the Cyclops.
Mary says, okay, back to Jack the Ripper. Well, I just used the seam ripper, Mary. Now we're going to see if it lined up again, if I got it lined up or not. If not, then it's something I did with my half square triangle that's not right. It's still off up here on this side of it, but the other side's fine now. I think it's something with the way I trim that half square triangle. I am going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. Lynn says she needs to watch season 3 finally of House of Dragon. Yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch it because I fell asleep through part of it. I did remember seeing the suicide of what's-her-face. She just walked off the balcony.
You saw like the last episode?
It wasn't the last episode. It was was it the last episode?
Dude, that's the last
or the
episode.
one before, or the one before that.
Homegirl kills her.
Was it the last episode where she did that?
Yeah.
Okay, then that means I slept through the other ones.
Man, slept a long time.
I
Slept the whole
tired.
season.
Yeah, it was the whole season. Well, I did make it through the first episode, I think. And then I fell asleep, I think. I just was really
You're
tired and I should
literally
have gone
talking
up.
about the last scene of the last season
Yeah.
of the last minute.
So I guess in season 4, we're going to see Rhaenyra bite the dust.
You're like the last of the last. I'll watch it with you too. I love it.
Yeah.
I like the makeup they put on her.
Yeah. I tell you what, so some of the armor and stuff that they put on them is truly amazing. Like, wow, they're so realistic.
We love all that stuff too. The Renaissance Fest and stuff here.
I like Renaissance festivals. You can always find some really cool looking corsets when you go to those.
Oh, yeah.
I love corsets. The corsets are so
I think one of my last ones was from our last. It was expensive too.
Hey, maybe I can get Nikolai to buy me a corset when I lose another 50 pounds. Have you ever seen the price of them things? They're so pricey.
You didn't hear me? That thing was probably the one I spent the most.
How much did you pay for yours?
This
the ones
last one?
when we were looking at them, they were $650.
Oh, okay. Well, no, this last one was like $260.
Yeah, he bought me a, what do you call it? It's the partial, it's only like from above the boobs to right below the boobs, that style. Or yeah, it's not the long
bustier one, yeah.
Yeah, the bustier. He bought me one of those. And I have a leather corset, but I don't have a silk one like what I want.
I think they're satin. Is it satin or silk?
Silk. I think they're made of silk. They look like satin, but I think they're silk.
Okay.
Silk is pretty tough material because the national suit here in Greenland, the shirt part of it, is silk. And I've seen the silk up at the store, and like when I was in Nuke and I did that live in there, we saw lots of beautiful silk, and it feels a lot like satin. Laura says she falls asleep most movies. Said she could sleep through the Guns of Navarone. Navarone. I don't know that movie. Ah, Lynn says Helena. Yeah, that's her name. I couldn't think of her name to save my life. All right, I'm gonna press this, and then we're gonna sew these across. This one right here is
Who's my fellow dragon over there? Who's talking dragons over there?
Lynn.
Lynn.
Yeah, because we were talking about House of Dragon. This is bugging me right there. It's bugging me. But I can't fix it. Not without doing a whole new. Yeah, I don't know why it's off. It shouldn't have been off.
Rule number 3.
Katy, it's an old war movie and very loud. Okay.
In other words, a bunch of bombs.
Are you guys liking the color of this block? Or the way I did the colors, I mean? Considering it's a restriction on, you only can use those colors.
That's cool. I think you did a good job with what you got.
I think it's going to look good. It'll definitely, I think we're going to have a different effect between that one and this one for sure.
Did you hear what I whispered?
What?
I whispered because I helped you pick the last colors.
Yes, you did. I told him that you and Mona did.
I had fun. That was the fun part that night. I was like,
I had
hey,
some help yesterday. I had some help from some friends.
that was fun. I liked doing that
Yeah,
part.
it
That's my
was.
favorite part, actually.
And it came out really good.
You can assemble it, but I'll help you pick the colors. No problem.
It came out really good. You know, that green looks really good with it. All right, let's sew this together. And then we'll have this block. Oops, that's upside down. That's not supposed to look like that.
I need one of those boards like you have so I can put my block on.
Yeah, I want to buy some more, but I can't stomach. I paid. I think I paid. I've had these a long time, probably since 2017, I think, and I think I only paid like $12 for them. You know how much they are now?
Mm.
They're $20
Mm.
for this big
Up.
one.
They went up like coffee.
It's because everything's gone up. Lynn says she's ready for Night of the Seven Kingdoms to come back. Yeah, I want to see Night of the Seven Kingdoms too. But what I wish I had freaking access to.
We're going to movies with Lynn.
I want access to Apple TV so I can watch the Monarch series. I've looked on Amazon to see if you can buy the series as each season pass. No such luck. Someone needs to download it for me and then let me go watch it on their whatever.
But is it Apple TV?
Yeah, it's on Apple TV. And it's a whole thing about the lore of Godzilla. And I'm like missing out on all of it.
What's the name of it?
Monarch.
Monarch.
Yep. It's doing pretty well. I mean, it's filling in gaps, especially when it's leading up to the next Godzilla movie for Supernova. And now we know who the villain is going to be, and I already guessed right. I figured it was going to be Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla is hard to kill.
You're funny.
I'm excited because anything Godzilla is going to make my day. Monster 0 point, or what is it called?
Godzilla.
The one for the Japan's doing, it comes out November, the second one. And it looks like it's going to make Godzilla the mean butt of the,
I'm in a predicament.
Denise says, as the song says, I get by with a little help from my friends. Yep. I love that song.
I do too. I'm a bit in a predicament.
Yep.
Oi, that seam ripper that you have made for you.
Mm-hmm.
I need their information. I actually have a kit already, but I don't have mine are all crochet hooks.
Uh-huh.
And I would like a seam ripper.
Okay. How about I hook you up through an email with Janet?
Okay.
Because it's her husband's who makes them.
Perfect. Then I will I don't really need a set, I just need the ripper part of it.
You mean this part of it?
Yep.
Oh, you don't want the handle?
I already have them.
Oh, okay.
I already have a set. I have a handle with 4 or 5 crochet hooks to go with it.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I guess I could
I'm
get
hoping
another set.
I'm hoping she'll be back on her feet soon because we're supposed to be doing the I was gonna walk her through the snail trail paper piecing. Because that one's difficult and I still gotta
Does
do
she need
that
some
for
prayers? Is she not doing well?
She has MS, and so she's
Uh-oh.
been
Having a flare up.
yeah, she had a flare up where she was in the hospital. She finally
Oh.
out, but I don't know if she's able to sew yet or not. And I haven't seen her today, so I don't know if she's having a bad day or she just
Oh.
my live went wacko and she didn't see the new one.
My seam ripper has taken a roll.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And my big body is not going to get on the ground and go get it.
See,
So,
when I asked about this, I told she asked what kind of seam ripper head I wanted. I said I want one with a fine point on it, not the big bulky kind,
yeah, buddy.
because I like the smaller seam rippers because they slide right underneath that seam without you having to fight with it.
I concur. Hey, baby. How's your day? It was good. You on the live stream?
You just get home, or was that your daughter? Hubby.
Alrighty. I just got kissed on the forehead.
I saw that. Denise says, is it? Oh, let me go look because last time I looked, it wasn't. Are you talking about it is available to download as in purchase, Denise, or talking about doing it through Apple TV? Because see, I can't do Apple TV through Amazon Prime because I'm across the pond. And it'll let you pay for it, but it won't let you access it.
Well, I will put a complaint.
Well, I don't understand what the big deal is between us
That,
and
yeah,
them. I just don't understand.
airwaves, I guess. I don't know. We all use the same satellites. I don't
Stupid
know.
is some kind of international whatever.
Yay, Tulip Pink for the rescue. Do you
Denise
see
says,
me?
ask them to pick up the Ripper.
You're right. Get my little one to get it back here. I will, but like I said, I'm gonna have to move stuff. Dang, we're dag nabbit.
Do you have a magnet?
I do.
Do you, is it a long magnet or, I mean, is it on a,
I have a small magnet and the Ripper is ergonomic, so it's got a rubber base.
but the top of it's metal, isn't it?
But the top of it is metal, yes. And it's got a big butt to it.
So it might not pick it up unless the magnet's strong enough.
Yeah. Exactly. It's got a big butt.
Baby's
And I
got
know there's a small one. It came with like something or another. I just don't know where the small one is. I got it here. I got my look. My
Oh, okay.
Tulip Pink came
Okay.
to the rescue here.
All right. We're going to have this block together before we know it.
You are. You're gonna have yours. I keep screwing up. Like in a
Mhm.
sweatshop with the iron and stuff. Like literally, that's what the sew rooms are, huh?
Yeah, irons
Sweatshops.
heat up the air. I think these lights do too.
I've got yeah, lights too.
I find the lights to be such a nuisance, but you got to have them
Mm-hmm.
when you're videoing.
I do. Yeah, I've got this shop light. I look like half dark and half light lit, don't I?
Mhm.
It is hot in here.
Hey there, Jody. How are you?
Hi, Jody. I'm super happy.
I confiscated my hubby's grabber tool to pick things in small dark corners. Y'all want to see my improvisation for how to have a magnet that you can reach on the floor with?
Man,
When
that
you
one
can't
point
bend down?
almost perforated.
This is my solution. This is a magnet, duct tape, and a stick. That's my solution for my problem.
You know what I call that, right? You're a Mexican. You're a Mexican.
Yep, that was my, yeah.
There's a will,
That's
there's a
my
way. You
solution to my
can.
problem.
Hey, Mexican.
It worked.
Dang. Make it up.
Hey, when you can't find one of those, what she's talking about, hey, that'll work. And that magnet thing
If
is
anybody's Spanish here, ni
came in a snow
modo.
sampler box,
Ni
and it
modo.
works. Yeah, I know, Denise. I've got to fix it, and I'm not going to fix it while I'm live. I'll do it afterwards. It means I wrote too long of a
Fix
spill
what?
about it. I'm supposed to share the link so you guys can start filling out the form to participate in the giveaway on September 30th, but I guess I made it too long, so it cut it off.
Oh.
So it's posting and it's saying what it's supposed to say, only it's missing the link because I guess it's only allowed to do so much of it. And I completely forgot. Yeah, YouTube kind of limits how long a sentence can be in a live.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I gotta fix it. Lynn says, "Hey, it worked." All right.
So, Nightbot, you got to enter all the information prior to starting your live.
Well, I can edit it now, but that means stopping what I'm doing to fix it.
Okay, no, I'm not asking you. I was just
No, I can fix it in the live.
I don't know about it.
The weird thing is I don't know what the heck, but I'm using my old laptop on the monitor and I'm using my new laptop right in front of me. Thing is I can't get Nightbot to sync with this stupid little laptop. So I have to go on the old one just to do what I got to do. I'm hoping that it'll rectify it when I move everything to the desktop.
Have you cleared out like your, set your cache and all that so it could?
I don't think that's the problem. I think something didn't
reread it,
I don't think my the Avest is the problem, I think is what it is. Avest didn't transfer all of my settings from the old laptop to the new one when it should have. And Avest is driving me up the wall. 1 minute, the VPN, I use a VPN periodically so that I can do certain things I can't do without it. And yeah, but sometimes it decides it's just going to shut my internet off where I can't do anything.
This 1.8 is almost perforating. So tiny.
Really? It shouldn't be.
Well, it's just so tiny. It's just my way of saying, dang it, it's small.
Yeah, you need a good light to take them out, but your seam ripper should slide right underneath it unless you did something where
bada bing, bada boom. I just had to make it a little bit straighter.
Okay. Right. Yeah,
that was a close call, but I did it. Pinch the same rippers. I need more than one.
Yep, I hear you. You should give yourself more time to go over all the entries. Oh, you mean more? Oh, you mean do a cutoff date earlier than what I was using? Yeah, because I have to go through there and make sure that everything's there. Because if they don't give me a physical address, I am not chasing them down. I already told y'all that before. That's what the form is for, so I don't have to chase you down. Because I don't feel like I should have to. But people don't answer emails these days, which kind of irritates me. That's a pet peeve of mine. You have an email account, but you don't answer anything. And you can't get a hold of people if they don't use Messenger or whatever. Yeah. That's why I have you do the form. That way, when you tell me your physical address and your email address, and should you win the gift card, then I can do the gift card, and I've done my part. And if it's a snail mail, then at least I don't have to find you to get the address because you've already put it on the form.
Jeez.
Ooh, this looks good. Nightbot, what is your opinion of AI? Oh, you mean me, Denise? I have not tried to use any. I don't use AI for my YouTube channel as far as running things or anything. I don't do that. But I have been playing with the AI making thumbnails, and I'm having a good time with that because I get to use my pictures and tell it what I want it to do, and it's actually doing it. Sometimes I have to like start over again because it did something I didn't really, it didn't do what I actually wanted it to do. But for the most part, the way my thumbnails are looking, they look pretty darn good. That's because folks are using text. Because I don't want AI to be taking my pictures and claiming it for itself, if that makes sense.
Yep. It already has, sweetheart. As soon as you said okay to your phone.
I don't use the AI on my phone.
Or wherever you have pictures, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm doing it on Google. I haven't test run the Gemini thing, but I don't see the need because I can also use an AI somewhere else if I want to reword something. But I don't do that because I generally am good at rewording things. Okay, now let's take a look at this and see if this looks better. Yep. Yep. All right, let's press these and we're going to sew them together. I still don't know how I feel about the ability that AI has right now. I mean, you know, I've just said I've been using it to help me make my thumbnails more creative, but I I don't know how I feel about that right now. I don't know. I mean, I feel like part of being a creator of everything, you know, quilting or whatever, you're creating yourself. And in all this time, you know, up till about a month ago, I've been making my own thumbnails. And yeah, maybe they're a little bit limited compared to what AI can do to them, but at least it was me. And now I'm playing around with it a little bit, and I feel like if we're not careful, we're gonna lose what makes us. What does that make sense?
Totally.
I'm wondering if that point shouldn't be just a little bit closer right there. But if I move it, it might change what this looks like on the other side. I think I'm gonna leave it alone.
Is Teresa still here?
I don't know. Teresa, are you still here? Let us know.
Has she been out of her sub room?
Yeah. She's been having health problems. Her and Brandon. Brenda's back in defib again, I think.
Oh,
So I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I wonder if their area has anything to do with how they feel.
I don't know.
You know, the trees and stuff.
I don't see how. Better than living in a polluted city. It's probably just age.
Yeah.
It probably runs in his family somewhere. I know that's what took my dad out because it was genetic. Well, if he'd have done what the doctors told him, he would have lived longer. And technically, it wasn't the actual heart disease that took him out. It was the surgery and him getting septic that did.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look at that shit in your
He
blood.
had had multiple bypasses, and he's the first one was a single bypass, and then 3 years later it was a double bypass. And my dad was one of those small percentages that only had 3 arteries instead of 4. And so when he went in for the double bypass, he only had 1 artery that even worked. And so they did a double. Then 3 years later, they did a triple. And he had a heart attack about a year later. And when they went in to check his stents, they were gone, all of them.
Where they
like disappeared.
dissipate?
Something happened to them. So they took him into surgery and put 2 stents, either 2 or 3. I think they put 3 on the back of the heart. And they had to keep him knocked out because my dad was really combative. He kept accusing everyone of trying to kill him. It was just insane. And so they kept him knocked out for 2 weeks so that they could, get the healing process started. And then they went back in, they woke him up and then did another cath to look at the stents. The stents were gone. They disappeared again. So they went in and did it again. And this time he didn't even wake up. A few hours later, he became septic and died.
Oh my God. Dang.
Yep.
My dad passed on 4th of July.
He was 56 years old. Your dad died from heart problems too, or something else?
He had a heart attack on 4th of July when I was 20 years old.
Oh, well. So you were young like me.
We all had I was working. We were all getting ready to go to South Padre, to the beach. We all had rooms and stuff. It was 4th of July. Anywho, my friends stayed behind. We all stayed behind that year.
I think I missed something. Okay, there's some stuff in the chat I need to go back and read. Lynn says, well, shoot, my phone battery is 3% bummer dumper. And then he says, I always tell the recipient when I'm sending them an email. And then Laney says, I got my new computer today, my Dell, but it's refurbished and new, but the display port doesn't work right, so I can't get the monitor up and running. Uh-oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
And display port doesn't want to get my monitor working on my new Dell. And Laney says, I should say refurbished Dell computer. Hey, refurbished works just like a new one. And then Mary says, you don't weave your own fabric or spin your own thread? Huh? And then Jody says, can't stay, got to get ready for bed, working 3 12-hour days starting tomorrow. Have a good shift. See you later. And then Mary says, dang it, apparently it's my turn to make dinner. She wants hamburger gravy. See you guys next time. See you later. Hamburger gravy.
Who has to go cook?
Hamburger gravy sounds yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat that on some rice.
Mhm.
I've got barbecue chicken wings waiting on me after this live.
Oh, wow. Wonky it is.
Tomorrow night is for Friday. I just want to let you guys know tomorrow is Katy Says. Bring your scraps because we're going to do another block, and I think I have something in mind to make.
Is
Maybe.
Shonda with you tomorrow?
No. Next
Friday?
week.
Oh, okay. Y'all rotate?
Yeah, it's every other week.
I'm sorry, I thought it was every Friday.
No, it's every 2 weeks. So if you want to jump on with me, you're more than welcome to.
I probably can. Just I'll probably be a little later.
Okay. I'll send you the link. I guess Teresa might be gone. Let me see if she's in the chat or not. Because I can look, maybe, if she's still here. Nope, she's not here. We're almost done with this block, you guys. And we will be able to put it up there next to the other one. I am enjoying this pattern. This pattern is just challenging but fun at the same time. Definitely different and very modern.
I'm enjoying saying pattern because you say pattern.
There we go again, picking on me about Emily.
I love it. Pattern.
Oh, sorry.
I love it.
You realize it was not the right way to say
because
it.
I pick on you. I love it. If I didn't love it, I
You
wouldn't
get a
pick
chance to pick on me. Like, yeah, I know how this goes.
on. Good.
Someone to yank my chain,
Good,
just like
Catherine.
just like my honey does.
Okay, Catherine, with your pattern.
No one says it like me, right?
No one knows.
It was funny when I was talking to the tourists the other day. I said y'all.
Ah!
And they're like, you must be from the United States to be saying y'all. I said, I am. But we can't tell exactly where you're from. I said, that's because the state I lived in, some people don't consider it to be all that Southern because it's a hodgepodge of ethnic backgrounds. And I told them I was from Florida. And
you got the islanders and everything.
Yeah, you got Cubans and Indians, and I mean Indians as in from India.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some Mexicans there also.
You betcha.
And then there's snowbirds.
Yeah.
And then you got the ones that I call that sound
and
like
then you got all the
they
Tonys.
sound like they sound like they're from Hicksville when you hear them. Literally, they sound that way. There's like this small pocket of very extreme Southern people that live they live in Dixie County, and
they're the gator catchers. They're gators.
This Dixie County, and what's the county for McClenny? I'm trying to remember. And you can tell they're from that pocket of that state because they all sound that way.
Hilarious.
I mean, I couldn't even imitate. Sometimes I can sound like I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, but that's just me imitating. And my mom, she was born and raised in Jasper, Alabama, but I don't think she sounded all that Alabamian. But I talked to my cousin, and she definitely sounds like it. But I think that's because my mom moved away from Alabama when she was 18, I guess, to work down in Fort Lauderdale. And so Florida kind of rubs off on you in the way you pronounce things.
All I know is I could not stay in Florida because of the pollen. I had to meet.
It was bad for my asthma.
I had to immediately fly out of Panama City to Georgia to Texas because I look like Rocky. My eyes blew up.
Oh no.
Oh, I
I gotta
love
go
it.
press it. Wanted you to see that.
Very, 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 very pretty. I love that pattern. Pattern.
You're loving that word, aren't you?
We do. It's sticking with me. I have been screwing up left and right.
That's how I was last night when I was working on the boutique one. I made so many mistakes.
Like, I can't seem to make the right move the first time around.
And my sewing machine was even, and the sewing machine never gives me trouble, but I kind of got into a little, well, I don't know how it happened, but first I went to start the stitch. Some reason my sewing machine needle came loose out of the thing that holds it.
Vibration.
Yeah. And I thought I had messed up my bobbin case because of it.
Should go ahead and clean
And
things
I had
out while you were there?
Yeah, yeah, huh?
Did you clean things out while you were?
No, I need to clean it. I haven't cleaned it yet.
Get those dust
Then I
bunnies.
had to wind a new bobbin and got in a fight with the thread on top of the machine.
All at once.
Yeah, it was just like one thing after another for like the first hour of the live, and I'm like, really? Is somebody trying to tell me no sewing tonight?
Was
I was
someone
like, I
giving
wanted
you?
to sew.
Somebody was giving you voodoo doo.
Yep.
No voodoo doo here. Somebody was just mad because you were probably on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
The gods have spoken.
We don't want you to sew. I'm gonna sew anyway.
I'll see my light. My light just went on.
Oh, did it?
It just got dark.
Oh, because you weren't moving?
Yeah. Exactly.
Alrighty then, let's show both. We'll start with one camera and then I'll switch to the other one in a minute. No, that's not. I'll show it to you on both cameras, but first let's do it with this one.
Woohoo!
There it is. It's
That,
a thing where some of us sing at the end of a sentence.
Man, I like that.
Denise says there's only 2 syllables in the word patron. I know that. It's just the way I pronounce it.
Catherine.
Patron.
Looks good, Mamacita.
Okay, now I'll show it on the other camera. Yep, there it is. I've got to find it first. Ta-da! And I'll go get the other one and put it side of it to put them both together. Uh-oh. Please stay put. There they both are.
They look totally different.
Yeah, they do.
I like them both.
Yeah, they look good. I do need to do some better pressing though.
Nice corners there.
Yeah. Do, 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 do.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay. We now have that one done. So now I'm going to see if I Okay. Sorry. Something happened over here and I had to see what it was. Okay, the next block is coming up. All right, let me see here. Saturday, see, Friday I'm gonna do Katy Says. We'll do that, and then depending on how quickly we get through that, which usually doesn't, usually don't, I usually get it finished because I'll be telling y'all what you need to do. Saturday, I'm probably gonna work on the pixel that I'm testing. I'll probably do that first, and if I get that finished, the block itself finished, then I'm gonna switch over to working on a PMQ. That's the plan for Saturday. And then Sunday, we have Sherry at 3:30 Eastern time that I'll be sewing with, and then following right behind her live will be my live for Peace of Mind Mending Pieces. And that'll be with Myra and Danny and myself. Okay, that was April's block, I think. So hang on, I'll show you what the next block's going to look like. I think I have to print it because I can't, I thought I printed it out, but I don't seem to know where it's at. Go away.
Honey,
Yeah. Oh,
I dropped the same river.
let me take
My husband just came in.
and let me see here. May. Oh, that was May. So June is what we got next. I'm getting caught up here, which is good. Oh, here we go. We got some more of those famous little rectangle, half square or half rectangle triangles. Yes, that's the next one. So let me show it to you. I'm going to print it real quick. And then we'll talk about it. And then this will be what I'll do next week on Wednesday and Thursday. Your printer needs attention. Really? Oh, it needs paper. We need to put paper in the machine. Can y'all hear that? I'm wondering if you can hear the printer. Let me know. It'd be interesting to know whether you can hear it or not. It's Sunday, starting at hang on, I'll tell you what time it's going to start at. Where is my planner? It's Sunday, and it will start at, because it'll be after Sherry's live. We'll be starting it at 9:30. No, wait. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time is when we'll start it. And that's Sunday the 16th. if everything goes okay, I might even do a late night on Monday night. We'll see. If I do, I'm going to start it at, let's see, 7:30 Eastern if I do it. Because I want to continue on with the hand and soul. And so it keeps me more focused if I'm doing it on a live where I can sew and talk at the same time. And yeah, I mean, I could always listen to music and sew off camera, but I think it's more fun if I can, because I'm trying to push the limit a little bit so I can get all these blocks cut up. If I can get caught up to August block, then when they drop the September block, which I'm hoping is what I hope it is, then that means I can start planning on how I'm going to sew all these blocks together. Man, there's nothing worse than when you knock stuff off. And it looks like my printer needs ink put in it, so bear with me for a minute. It's out of the black. I'll be talking to you while I'm back here doing this. The printer's back behind my monitor. And apparently I've ran out of black ink. So I'm going to go ahead and change it because I want to show you the block I'm going to work on. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to rerun. I'm going to rerun the print. Laura says, Katie, thank you. And I'm glad y'all can't hear it because it sounds loud to me and I'm surprised you don't hear it. I'm going to rerun the print though because it printed only part of it, which is strange. Okay. All right. So in just a minute, I'll show you it. So give me a couple minutes. Cut off line, more time to design and sew on the live. Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm probably going to be sewing every day next week and doing a live. Well, I can't do a live every day next week because I have okay. So just to give you a lineup of what's going to happen. Sunday is peace of mind. Monday, if everything goes to plan, unless I work, I'm going to do a late night live, and I should know between Saturday to now, Sunday if I'm going to have to work on Monday. If I don't work, I will go live. Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the premiere pre-recorded podcast with Jody of Squirrel Quilt. And then I will do another late night on Wednesday. And then my usual live on Thursday. My usual live with Shonda on Friday. Saturday, Quilt Squirrel and Zaza is going to come sew with me. And then we're going after we do the sew, I'm going to dump all of you guys over to Mona's channel because we're going to do the double play, and I'll send it over to her, and then you'll see me in Mona's live. So that's what next week's going to look like. And then I have Sean on the 23rd. We'll be sewing together early morning hours. And then on the 24th, I will be doing a pre-recorded podcast with the owners of Caterpillar. And then after that, I'll fill you in on what I'm doing. So just waiting on the printer. And Denise says, now I can hear it, but it is not an issue. Okay. Because it's like right behind the laptop. Yep. I want to try to get as much as I can get done before September gets here because I need to have these 2 challenges at least mostly done so that I can get the finishings done or finish them, get a border put on them, and then I'm going to send them to Denmark for quilting. And then after I get them back, I can put binding on them, and then I can then fill out all the paperwork and sign up for the challenges. I'm hoping I can get everything done within the challenge time or the date, because I think the closing date is, I think, either October or November, one of them, on both of them. I have to look and see what the cutoff dates are.
Katie, how long are we doing this live?
Are you ready to get off?
My butt's starting to hurt.
Well, as soon as I showed them this pattern, I was going to get off.
Okay. Le booty is starting to hurty.
I'm just waiting on the printer.
Okay.
I had to put more ink in it.
I hate when that happens. My black always runs out first.
That's what ran out with the black. Funny you should say that, right?
It's always the first to go. It's popular.
Yeah, it's still printing. It's like it's like, if it's 10 pages, then it's printing 5 pages. So it's still printing on the front and the back. And while I'm waiting on that, I can find out what the cutoff date is for QuiltCon challenge. For QuiltCon, I have until October 31st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Halloween.
Yeah. So that's when that one is. And I should write that down so I don't have to go look it up again.
Halloween, easy to remember.
Yep. And then I'll tell you when the Hoffman one is. And the Hoffman one is this one's going to be a challenge. Wait a minute. Submission deadline is September the 15th. I don't have much time. I might not even make it with that one. Unless I have a miracle, because there's no way I can quilt this big quilt myself. So that one might not even make it into the challenge. I don't know. But maybe I can enter it into a regular QuiltCon thing. I don't know. All right, let me get the. Okay, so this is, I'm going to spotlight the camera above me because that's the easiest one for you to see. And this is the next block. This one's called Conversely, and then it says, the bad chapters of your life lead to the good ones if you keep turning the pages. And then it says, because there's a story, there's always a story about these blocks. The Conversely block is inspired by the concept that while painful experiences are inevitable in life, they often lay the path for discovering great love, beauty, and wisdom if we are curious and courageous enough to flip the pages and continue writing the story. So this is really cool.
That's sweet.
Yep. The last one had to do the Trailblazer one. That was an interesting one too that had to do with that. Okay. All right. Do you want to show them anything?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you want to show them anything?
I'm still working on that block, so no. I want to show them, but it's toe up right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll send you a link for tomorrow night. Okay.
Okay.
We'll be doing Scrappy Katy thing. You know, Katy says, so we'll be doing that. And I think I have something in mind for that. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Everybody remember to live, laugh, love, and dream. What do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you go do something beautiful for someone else, because you never know, it might change your whole life. See you guys tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And it's already another week has passed. So good night, everyone. Decos.
Bye.
Hang on a minute. And then I got to go fix this channel in a bit, fix all the text for it. Where is it at?
I'm on the last row on this sucker.
Well, hopefully it'll go the way you want it to.
It was kind of a hot mess getting started. Like, oh my God.
Okay. Now
get your crap together, woman.